Yes, guys, welcome back. Hope everyone's doing well. It is Wednesday afternoon. I'm bringing you another video. We're looking at Premier League top goal scorers this season, guys. We have a little chat about it. I put a few on the, can only put so many of these players on a thumbnail. So obviously there is a few other players we need to talk about. So yeah, I'm looking at Salah, Kane, Jesus, Darwin Núñez, Haaland, and obviously you've got other players like Son and players like that who could be in this Golden Boot race. But yeah, we're going to talk about the Golden Boot today because there's a lot of talk online. Who's going to be the top goal scorer? Everyone just assumes it's going to be Haaland, and that might be the case. Everyone thinks Darwin Núñez is Uruguayan Andy Carroll for some reason. I don't get it. Man City fans, I'd love to talk to Man City fans. I don't understand Man City fans' problems. So all Man City fans at the moment are putting up images of Darwin Núñez in training. So firstly, what are Man City fans doing watching Liverpool training? Because to watch Liverpool training videos, you have to be either watch it on Liverpool you have to watch it on Liverpool TV, or you've got to have a Liverpool Go or something like that. So they're purposely watching Liverpool programming and getting clips up of Darwin Núñez in training and saying he's a joke and a laugh and all that. So, Man City fans, what are you actually worried about? What are you actually worried about? That's what I want to know. What are the City fans worried about? Trying to find all this Darwin Núñez stuff online. Oh, look how bad Darwin Núñez is. 100 million for that. What a joke. He hasn't got a first touch. One Man City fan said he makes I've never seen a footballer make the easy stuff look so hard and all this stuff because he's in training. And I'm thinking, so to get clips of us training, you've had to watch it and download that clip and put it on the internet. So City fans, what are you so worried about? Honestly, what are you so worried about? You a bit scared? Because it's the only reason you do this sort of thing, because you're a little bit scared. So we're going to talk about all that, guys. Haaland's like Liverpool fans don't get clips out of Haaland. We don't give a shit. You know what I mean? We all know Haaland's a quality footballer. Yeah, score goals. So what? Why are City fans so worried about Darwin Núñez? Why? If Darwin Núñez bangs goals in this Premier League, I would absolutely laugh my head off if Darwin Núñez outscored Haaland this season. I would crease up. I would laugh my head off so much because and it's mostly coming from City fans now. You know, Man United fans have kept quiet about it and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, it's mostly City fans. I don't know what City fans' problems are. To go on another team's website to get clips down of a team training, I would not go on Man City's website or Man City TV to get clips of people training just to make an agenda on Twitter. Why are you doing that, City fans? What's the problem, City fans? Are you worried? Are you scared? Please, if there's City fans around, I want you to let me know. Someone go and find a City fan and ask them, why have I got not? Firstly, why have I not got my green screen on? There we go. That's better. For fuck's sake, what's wrong with my light? Give me 1 second, guys. My light has gone off. There we go. We are back. So City fans, what's your problem? What is your issue? And also this, I want to bring this to people's attention. So I just saw this on Twitter just a second ago. It pissed me off. So I'm going to bring it up. I just saw this on Twitter a second ago, guys. So clubs that have received the most funding from their owner in the last 10 years. As you can see at the top of that list, Inter Milan are top with 997 million euros. Apparently that money has come directly from their owner, and AC Milan are second with 915 million euros. Now we know what the Liverpool fan base is like on the internet. So a Liverpool fan has got hold of this image, put it on Twitter, and said, "We are dead. Literally, we are gone and finished as soon as Jurgen Klopp leaves, because we're 13th on that list of 124 million." So I tweeted this geezer who put it up there and said, so Inter Milan have spent so the owner of Inter Milan from his own money has spent 997 million euros, but Inter Milan have not got a better team than Liverpool. Then I asked him, how many players from Inter Milan, how many players of Inter Milan get into Liverpool's first team? Like literally, Liverpool's best team. How many Inter Milan players actually get into Liverpool's first team? And he couldn't answer it. He couldn't answer it. So again, I keep saying, it's not how much you spend. Everton are 6th, 506 million. What this don't show you, by the way, what this list here doesn't show you is the debt next to it. It doesn't show you the debt next to it or the money they've lost next to it. It just shows you that. We all know the Italian clubs are in serious issues. Chelsea, 791 million. Yeah, Abramovich paid everything off. Roman was the sugar daddy for Chelsea Football Club. We know that. We know that. But there's no infrastructure at Chelsea. City, yeah, we know about City. PSG, 511 million spent by their own owners, and they still can't win a Champions League. Everton, 506 million spent by their own owner, but Everton can't spend no money. See, this is where this list ain't right. So you put that list next to it there. Look, this is only from 2011. This is the last 10 years. So you go to Everton, look, 506 million their owners spent, yeah? So put their name next to it, right? Go next to it. There's no here, like, Everton fucked up and they're in debt now and they can't spend no money. Juventus, massive trouble, can't spend no money really. Leicester, they can't spend no money. They're just selling Kasper Schmeichel. Arsenal spent 239 million and got crap in their team this season. Jesus is probably the only good buy they've ever bought. Atletico Madrid, 170 million spent by their own owners, but have to shit house every team and can't win enough. You know what I'm saying? It's just we got to stop. We've got to stop this money, stupid. What owner spends what and what owner spends what and all this sort of nonsense. It's irritating. I don't get it. As I keep saying, it doesn't matter how much you spend. It never matters how much you spend. It's how well you spend it. I keep looking at Barcelona. For some reason, people ignore the problems at Barcelona. This is what annoys me. Barcelona generate more money in the last 10 years than any football club apart from Real Madrid and Man United, right? In the last 10 years. They generated more money than any other football club apart from Man United and Real Madrid, yeah? And now they're $1 billion in debt because they're trying to spend so much money on players and wages to compete with Real Madrid that it's absolutely effed them up. Like they're in massive trouble now because of it. Yeah? They're asking players to take wage cuts so they can sign players and keep the team ticking over. They've had to take loans out to take the team ticking over. But for some reason, FSG are terrible owners for keeping the club afloat and well run and still buying quality footballers at the same time. I need it to make sense. I need someone to make sense of it for me, because if I'm a Barcelona fan and I'm seeing what's happening at Liverpool, Liverpool still win things. They're still competing at the highest level every single season, but their club is run fantastically. They just gave their main man, Salah, 350 grand a week. Yeah, Salah's on 350 grand a week, but Frankie de Jong is on 425 grand a week. You tell me who's the better run club. Who's the better run club? It does my head in with all this. Who's better run? Liverpool don't spend money. It does my head in, guys. It really, really does. I can't keep doing it. I can't keep doing it with fans. It does my head in. But that's a little rant from me. What I'm going to do now is get to the chat, get to everyone in the chat, and then we're going to talk about goal scorers, guys. And today I want to get your questions in the live chat as well, guys. I want you to ask me questions in the live chat today about who you think will be top goal scorer, all that sort of stuff. And we're going to have a good hour or so here. And and then I'll be back later tonight as well, guys, with the watch along. So it should be good. A good day in all. Big up Ali. How you doing, my friend? Big up Jamie, the Golden Boot winner will be Salah again after getting his new deal. He will be on it. I agree as well. Big up afternoon to you, Ryan. Yeah, smash the likes, guys, if you've not already. I would appreciate it. Big up afternoon to Stubbsy, my good friend. Afternoon, Jamie. I hope you're well. Gone back down 995 subs. It would be great to get back 1K. You'll probably get you'll get over 1K later, mate, with your Your watch along. Your watch along will bring people in, and you get over 5 subs for that. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. It happened to me when I got to 2K and I went down to 1.6 again, and now I'm on 2.3. I'm on 2,300 odd subs now. So it happens, mate. It happens, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be back up there, especially after your watch along tonight. Morning, Jamie. I'm back in Sal for the Golden Boot. No day, my mind. Big up, Captain Sal. Big up, Mr. Conway, as always. Afternoon, Steve says Ryan. Live tonight for the watch along. Smash the like button. Subscribe to Jamie's great channel. Big up, my friend. Anna in the house. Afternoon, Jamie. Can you take Jesus off the graphic as we having attention? Big up, Anna. Big up, Anna. Afternoon, Ryan. Munsey in the house. Where's Martial in this conversation? It's a good point, Munsey. It's a good point. Will Martial score goals for Man United this Premier League season? Is he going to be the number 9 going forward, or is Ronaldo going to be the number 9 going forward? Munsey, let me know in the chat, my man. Salah will win Golden Boot again. Yes, John. Ant Dicko in the house. Afternoon, Jay. Hope your family are okay. Big up to you, Ant. We're all good. Jesus or Martial ain't in this conversation. I wouldn't disagree on the look. Jesus will score goals, guys. Jesus might do better than what people think. Big up, Edward. How you doing, my mate? Looking good, Jamie. I hope all is well. Thank you very much, Wolf. I'm good, mate. I'm good. We are living free, rent free in their heads. Simple. Oh, we are. City fans are just I don't know what's wrong with them. These rivals are rattled of Nunes is going as shush the haters. Yeah, exactly. We all knew that. We all know that. Saw a 5-second clip on Twitter. Yeah, exactly. Big up and big up Daz. How you doing, my friend? Big up Doug as well. How you doing, Doug? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Doug's on course for 2K subs, guys. Go make sure you subscribe to Doug's channel. Big up Wayne. How you doing, my friend? Even Jamie Land. They're trying to convince themselves that we have a dud. I think they might have brought the level. The only way to deal with mouthy rival fans is say nothing. Let your team do the talking on the pitch. Who's laughing at the end of the season? Exactly. I feel Mo Salah will have a great season. Will be the man on a mission. He will get his 4th Golden Boot. Yeah, I think he might as well. Jamie, they're rattled. That is why, exactly. Big up Jade. How you doing, Jade? I did a great video. I'm hoping Nunes can get the boot to show everyone up. Mo Salah for Golden Boot for me. I'll troll every City fan if Nunes outscores Haaland. Not going to lie. Same here, to be honest. This weekend will show who he is, Nunes against City in the Community Shield. I'll tell you what, that's going to be interesting, ain't it? If Nunes and Haaland both start that game, and it's going to be interesting. This is why I've been telling everybody for the last week or so, I want to win the Community Shield badly. I don't see the Community Shield as a friendly. It's Liverpool versus Man City. It's a chance to put a marker down on who's going to be the best team going into next season. If Liverpool beat City, Liverpool can say, like, City can be like, Liverpool got that little bit of a edge on them. That's great going forward. I want to see that happen. Liverpool need to make it happen, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great game this weekend. I can't wait. I can't wait for tonight's game as well. I think we're going to see a. I think we're going to see a very strong lineup today and a strong lineup against City as well. But yeah, Darwin Nunes versus Haaland. That's what they're going to make it out to be, ain't it? And then Salah's going to get a hat trick because that's what Mo does. That's what Mo does. Nunes / Salah for me. City fan Jay, you mean more than one? I think that is not possible. Big up, Aaron. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hit the likes, people. You're getting quality content always. Big up, Ryan. CM, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well, CM. Large up, Jamie. Each and every time, I hope everyone is doing well. Big up to you, CM. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Afternoon, see you're okay. Let's get through these chats here. Look at Inter now is ruined financially. The Inter owner because of how much he spent. Yeah, exactly. That's what. It's not what they tell. It's not what people see though. People just see a list and go, "Oh my god, the Inter Milan owner spent almost £1 billion of his own money," but then they don't look at the behind the scenes where they're in financial ruin. Do you know what I mean? It's just. Inter Milan last season had to sell all their best assets to make money because they spent too much and they're in debt. and in trouble behind the scenes. But no one sees that. No one sees that. They just see, oh my God, Inter Milan just spent over almost £1 billion of his own money. Oh, we're doomed when Klopp leaves because FSG are going to take us down. It's all about. It's like, it's not how business is run. It really irritates me. It really does. Does the guy know the difference between what the owners put in and what we make as a club? I know they don't. They just look at it and think, they just look at it and think, look how much money they're putting in. They don't look at everything. Like I said, that list just showed you how much the owner puts in. It doesn't show you how much is coming out of the club and how much in debt they are and in trouble. Like I said, last season, Inter Milan had to sell a lot of their star players to make money. Yeah, I'm okay, Jay. Just waiting to hear when the funeral is going to be. Yeah, big up Stubbsy. Big up Stubbsy. Gotta love one-sided stats with zero context means nothing. Exactly. So how you doing, my friend? For me, Son, Haaland, and Kane, Salah up there as well. Yeah, you can't forget about Son. I just couldn't fit everyone on the thumbnail, but you can't forget about Son. Son's top goal scorer last season with Salah. So yeah, you can't forget about Son. There's no way. I love Son. Son's a tremendous footballer. I'm okay, mate. Yourself. Big up to you, Aaron. Ryan, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Everyone chatting in the chat. I love it. I love it. Still can't believe Barca own PK 80 million. I know they owe him so much money, but people don't see it, as I say. Big up, my friend Booger man. How you doing, my friend? Salah, yeah, Salah all the way, man. Salah all the way. Exactly, Jamie. Like being self-sufficient is a bad thing. I know it's mad, ain't it? Ain't it mad? Ain't it mad the world we live in now that you can't be self-sufficient or you can't make it's just crazy. I hate these stat merchants. I really do. Like I say, look, I'll show you again, guys. I'll show you again. Look, so that's it there. Inter Milan on top with almost £1 billion spent from their own owner. But what they don't show in the columns next to it is how much trouble Inter Milan are financially. Same with AC Milan. Chelsea. Look, we know what Chelsea have done. Chelsea have to spend money, Roman way, yeah? But not financially. Chelsea are not like we are, where we generate so much money, we can use that money. City are City, PSG are PSG. These two teams, I'm surprised, are not actually 1 and 2. I'm actually surprised. In the next 10 years, City and PSG will be 1 and 2, like years above everyone. Look, Leicester, 383 million. Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Wolves. Everton is the one, though. I look at Everton and thinking, right, so, but I know what people will say. So this is what people will say to the, I've actually had a tweet back from that person. And basically what he said, yeah, but what it shows is if FSG spent more money, Liverpool will be dominating the world. It's just, no, that's not how football works. It's not how football works. So you've just shown a graph that Inter Milan owner has spent £1 billion of his own money. Inter Milan are not running European football. Yeah, they've won their title a couple of times recently, but they're not really doing anything major, And it doesn't mean if FSG spent 600 million of their own money, Liverpool would beat Man City to the title every season. That doesn't mean that. It don't mean that at all. It gets on my nerves. It really does. It just gets on my nerves. Stat merchants, Jesus Christ. Jazz in the house. Do you think Trent and Robbo could / will break their assist record this season? Trent, I've got to say, Trent might. Because tell you what, Trent's looking great already in pre-season. I've got to say, Trent in pre-season is already looking great. He's looking fit. He's looking strong. He's big. He's bulked right out as Trent. Don't know what he's on. It's on some secret sauce there, ain't he, old Trent? But yeah, with Darwin Núñez now as a person in the middle of the box that can get hold of these crosses. Because you think of all the great passing and crossing Trent has done last season that no one got on the end of. Trent's assist record would be higher. Now Darwin's there. If he gets on the end of a lot of these Trent crosses, Trent could break the assist record. I'm going to say that right now this season. Trent Alexander-Arnold could break Thierry Henry's assist record this year. That's what I'm saying. Because I reckon if we had a proper number 9 the last couple of years, Trent would have broke it. Because you think of all the brilliant passing and crossing that Trent puts into the box that no one ever gets on the end of. Darwin Núñez will be in them areas because he's a striker. That's where he's going to want to play. He will be in them areas. Trent could break the assist record, and so could, to be fair, so could De Bruyne at Man City with Haaland. De Bruyne could easily smash that record as well with Haaland there as well. So it's gotta be fascinating stuff. But Trent definitely, Trent for me, and Robbo's gotta get. I mean, Robbo, I wouldn't be surprised. Robbo gets like 14 assists next season either. Glenn, how you doing, my friend? Good to hear, Statman. Looking forward to next weekend. Fulham. It's tedious. It's easily broken down. Some people have already made up their mind. You can't reason with these people here. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Salah and Núñez will outscore Haaland and the Egyptian King and the Gum Núñez. I'm hoping. Will Martial even play? Look, Martial is a decent footballer. I never think Martial's a shit footballer, but will he get goals for Man United? I just don't think he's going to play if Ronaldo's there. I really can't see Ronaldo sitting on the bench of Martial, who was on loan last season. That'd be a weird one, wouldn't it? Ronaldo would be like, why am I sitting on the bench when he was on loan last season? I never actually put Ronaldo on the thumbnail either. So let's be fair. Ronaldo scored 18 Premier League goals last season for a dead Man United team. Now, if this Man United team is a little bit better than it was last season and a bit more creative, Ronaldo could easily score 20 Premier League goals. I wouldn't be against it. I'm not going to bet against Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, that's be ridiculous to do. So it wouldn't shock me if Ronaldo got 20 Premier League goals next season. It wouldn't shock me. I don't think it would shock anyone. So there's Ronaldo and Son. They're the two. I think Ronaldo and Son are the two outsiders. I do think Gabriel Jesus will score goals, but I don't think he'll be the top goal scorer. Just because with Gabriel Jesus, I think Gabriel Jesus is more of a purple patch footballer. He will score. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the top goal scorer after 10 Premier League games. But then the next 10 Premier League games, he barely scores any goals. And then the last 10 Premier League games, he might score a few. Do you see what I mean? I think that's how Gabriel Jesus is as a footballer. That's why Man City were happy to let him go. Because he's too purple patch. He isn't a consistent goal scorer. That's why I don't think he will be top goal scorer. But yeah, it's got to be out of Salah and Kane. I think. I think Son might score more. I put Kane on the thing because he's Harry Kane, but on the thumbnail because he's Harry Kane. But I've got a feeling Son might score more than Kane this season. I think I look at Spurs' midfield still, and if Anna's still in the chat, I don't know if she agree or not. But I look at Spurs' midfield still, and they've still not got any creative enough players in midfield. So if that's still the case, you can still see Harry Kane dropping a bit deeper and trying to be creative as well as a goal scorer. So if he keeps doing that, I think Son might get more goals than Harry Kane. But Harry Kane will get loads of goals. I think Spurs are going to play counter-attacking football next season. That's going to be the way they play. So, yeah, it's going to be exciting times. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Yes, we need the update, Ant, of course. Top scorers, Salah, Núñez, Kane, Haaland. Jesus will score, I think. Yeah, Jesus will score goals. I just think it's purpley patch. Jamie, the great thing is Núñez will not care. He will do his talking on the pitch. Exactly. I might have some tips in a bit, Jay, hopefully for winners today. Big up, Dads. Yeah, sorry, Dads. I didn't reply to your message yesterday. I was just a bit busy yesterday. Sorry about that, man. To keep involved, hit the subscribe and consider a membership. Big up, Wolf. Look at Wolf doing my job for me. Should put Wolf on the payroll. Big up, Wolf. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. We're only on 29 likes and there's 65 people watching. So that fun button underneath the video right now, guys, make sure you smash it. That's the like button, yeah? So it's very important to us content creators. So if you're watching right now, you've not hit the like button, what are you doing, guys? Just press that fun button. Take the finger of power. If you're on your mobile phone or tablet, take your finger of power and press that fun button. If you're on your computer, take that cursor over and press that fun button. Let's get the likes way up on the video, guys. Jared Bowen is 151, big top scorer, worth a quid, I think. Yeah, I like Jared Bowen. You know, we all love Jared Bowen. Quality little player. Carmino in the chat. Golden boot goes to Darwin. I actually seen an Arsenal fan on the Big Six band say, not much between Xhaka and Hendo. Oh, for fuck's sake. Look, you've made me swear, guys. I'm not meant to swear so much anymore. Jesus! Right, the Hendo slander has to stop. I've said it time and time. Jordan Henderson is my favourite player at Liverpool. I don't care what anyone says. People will say, Jamie Phillips, what are you chatting about? We have players like Thiago, Virgil, Alisson, Salah. Why is your favourite Jordan Henderson? Because he is. He's my captain. My captain, my leader. And he's a better footballer than people give him credit for. A far better footballer than people give him credit for. It's just very easy to knock Jordan Henderson. I've been saying it for years, though. Jordan Henderson's been playing at a world-class level. He's not a world-class footballer, but he's been playing at that high level. The reason he's been playing at that high level is because he's got amazing mentality and he never stops and he gives his all and he plays at 100% of his ability. I keep saying this all the time. Paul Pogba at Man United never, ever played at 100% of his ability. And Paul Pogba has got lots of ability. He's a far better footballer than Jordan Henderson. But Jordan Henderson outperformed Paul Pogba all the time is because Jordan Henderson plays at 100% of his ability. And Jordan Henderson's ability is not crap, by the way. This is what people don't get. Jordan Henderson's a very good footballer. He's not exceptional. He's not world-class. He's just a very good footballer. And he brings great leadership, great captain ability, great mentality onto the football pitch, something Xhaka's not got. If Henderson played for Arsenal, he'd be playing in their midfield week in, week out. Guarantee you. I'll tell you what, James Milner played for Arsenal. James Milner right now would play over El Neni in Arsenal's midfield. Let's just put it that way. If you was a fan, who would you rather have in your midfield, El Neni or James Milner? I'm taking James Milner at 37 every time. So it's just ridiculous, ain't it? It's just ridiculous. What's your prediction for tonight, Jamie? My prediction for tonight is 5-1. City have only played one preseason game, Jamie. They ain't fit. We have multiple preseason games. We have match fit. Yeah, good. So that smashed the shit out of them. That smashed the shit out of them. That's another reason I don't want to lose Ali. Because if they have had less preseason and match fitness than we had, and they beat us, that makes it a bit worse. Because they're like, shit, we lost to City, and they're not even as fit and active as we are right now. That's bad. So that's another reason why I really want to beat City as well. Let's just smash them up. Smash them up. Big up Cav, big up Jamie in chat. Can't stop today because of work commitments, but I hope everyone has a great day. Salah, top goal scorer this season, PFA players, player of the year, writers, player of the year, and Ballon d'Or. There you go, Cav. Big up yourself, mate. Big up yourself. Top assist, Trent and Robbo. Daily Saudi State Newcastle update. They have decided to rip up their picture and replace it with sand. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Oh, gee. I love you, Ant. I really do. 4-0, I say, Jamie. Big up, Daz. Look, they got the Kaku money from last summer. They didn't. They spent it back and brought him on loan because they don't have the money. Exactly, Ali. Exactly. And Noah Nunes hat-trick incoming. That would be nice. Big up, Gary. How you doing? Afternoon. In my opinion, it would be usual suspects, Salah, Kane and Son, but let's face it, it could throw Nunes and Haaland into the mix. Exactly. Aaron says, can you make a poll, Jamie regarding top goal scorer? I can. Let me give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I always forget about doing polls on there, you know. I always forget. I don't know how many people I could actually put on the poll, so let's. If I can't put too many, I'll just put the usual suspects. I put the usual suspects in, guys. Yes, there we go. Sorry if I spelled Haaland wrong, but there you go. 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 Right, I can only put 4. There's 4 options on there, guys. Go and hit that poll. The poll's active right now. Go and check out the poll. And yeah, go and vote on who you think will be top goal scorer in the poll, guys. The front three will be rampant tonight. Yeah, I'm hoping to see Salah, Nunez, and Diaz play together tonight. I really am. Everton want Dwight McNeil. Also, Ajax have put the price up to Anthony for 100 million euros. Looks like United have effed up their top scorers for me, Salah, Kane, and Nunez. No, same Sun-Colour, Kane and Nunez. Big up Andrew. Yeah, Man United wanting Anthony and Man United and Ajax are like, hang on. We're starting the season soon. If you want Anthony right now, it's going to cost you 100 million euros. United have messed up their transfer summer again. Now, it looks like to me that United have not learned any lessons from previous transfer windows. I don't think United have still learned any lessons. Look, I've been saying for a while now, top four next season. The only two teams, for me, the only two teams guaranteed top four next season as it stands right now are Liverpool and Manchester City. Then third and fourth place is up for grabs. And for me, third and fourth place could either go to Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United. For me, them four teams are chasing two positions. And I thought United could be dark horses for fourth place. They got a proper manager in there a proper manager in who knows what he's doing. The players look like they actually want to play for him and support him. But then again, they haven't bought the players in. I actually thought United would do better transfer business this summer. I don't think they've done anywhere near enough. I really don't think they've done anywhere near enough. They need goal scorers. They've got no strikers. Martial is not the answer. Martial's been there for 7 years now. He went on loan last season because he weren't good enough. And he's back now. He's not the answer. Ronaldo's 38. 30, what is he? 37, 38? I think Ronaldo will still bang goals because it's Ronaldo. So, Ronaldo will still score goals at the highest level because I'm not going to underestimate him. But he can't obviously be there forever. I don't think he can play every week. So you still need players. They've been obsessed with Frankie de Jong now for 2 months. Since he transferred, since his season ended, Man United have been after Frankie de Jong and got nowhere. Frankie de Jong has publicly said numerous times, I do not want to go to Man United. But Man United keep pursuing him. They've messed up. And it's hilarious. And yeah, they'll be a little bit better than they were last season because they got a proper manager in now. But yeah, I mean, I did have them dark horses for fourth place, but I'm going to take that back now. I think it's between Tottenham, Chelsea, and Arsenal. Be up to you, my man. I'm doing good. I'm all right, Jamie. You've been good? Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm doing well. Yeah, big up, Andrew. Irish Red up in New Zealand. Hope you're doing well. I look like Everton, I know. With players being owed so much, it seems the rules don't apply to Barca, etc. Surely they can't be legal. Surely, no, it's not. But no one does anything because it's Barcelona and Real Madrid. They can do whatever they want. Big up, Dave. LFC chats. How you doing, my friend? Jamie smashing it. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Dave, but not as good as yourself, man. You're on the way to 5K, Dave. You're smashing it yourself, my man. So big up, Dave. If you're not going to check Dave out, guys, go and subscribe to his YouTube channel. It's on the way to 5K. Dave's LFC chats. Go and hit him up. Hi, Kai. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Aaron, Everton will be relegated battle this season. Oh, yeah, they certainly will. Big up, Gumban. Yeah, big up, Gumban. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. The guy that is replying is a donut, Jamie. Yeah, no. I think they could as well, Andrew. Big up answer half. Andrew Darwin will get more goals than Diaz. Yeah. Yeah, hit the likes, peeps. Hit the likes. They're magic inhalers, yep. You've got to love them magic inhalers at Liverpool Football Club. I love the fact that rivals... Do you know what I love about the inhaler debate? I love the fact that rivals try and put us down for it and go, oh, you're cheating, you're using inhalers. And we're going to buy it. But all Liverpool fans take the piss out of it. We don't care. We literally don't care. I mean, all rivals try and beat us up with it. Oh, you cheat because of inhalers. Look, it's not how inhalers work, guys. It really ain't. You can't overdose on inhalers. You can't, yes, if you've not got asthma and you take an inhaler, it might help your lungs a little bit. It might give you a bit more lung, power in that area to work out harder and stuff like that. but it's not got enough steroid in a salbutamol inhaler to fail any piss test. And let me put it this way to all the rivals that keep bigging up about the inhaler thing. Every player Liverpool have sold, in the last 3 years, every Liverpool player that Liverpool have sold in the last 3 years have passed every single medical they've gone to. So if they were cheating and we were abusing and stuff like that, how comes they passed every single medical at all their other teams? Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. It don't go out your system like that. Oh, you weird people. With Trent and Robbo and Gomez crossing ability and the big man in the box now, surely assists will be up. Yeah. I think Trent will break the record. Jamie, think Liverpool if win is best? Big up Carmino, of course Carmino. Pank in the air, Pank is here as well. How you doing, Pank? Good work, Jamie. Great content. Love from India. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to you. Get the likes up. Yes, exactly. Trent has to improve his corners and free kicks, Jamie. He doesn't beat the first man in corners. Yeah, it's a weird one, ain't it? It's a weird one with people that have got a very good foot cross on them, a very good pass on them, like Trent, and not the best at corners. It is a weird one, ain't it? I saw, I don't know if anyone saw the training of Hendo taking free kicks. We might be seeing more of that. Financially stable, new stands, new training facilities, best manager in the world, some of the best players in the world, compete for every single trophy. Who the heck care if FPG spend their own money? Exactly, Cav. But unfortunately, fans do. It's just it's just a madness. It's a madness. You know, because you're a billionaire doesn't mean you have to spend your own money. Like, look at Amazon. Jeffrey Aspos don't spend every single penny of his money to do. He did do it to start with to build his empire. But once his empire is built with, he doesn't have to spend his own money. He can get loans out and things like that and just do it that way. He doesn't need to spend money. That's what they do. I don't get why people get so upset about it and so angry about it. We're financially stable, as Cav says. We've got some of the best players in the world in their position in our team. Who cares if FSG don't spend 700 million of their own money? Does it matter? Does it really matter? Because you look at Inter Milan, they spent almost £1 billion of the owner's own money, and now they're in a bit of a financial mess. The reason they couldn't buy Lukaku back is because they don't have the money. So yeah, it's no shock if Liverpool break assist records. We keep breaking records, so it proves the quality team and manager we have. Exactly, Wolf. Trent will be better player this season. Trent's going to be immense this season. Jamie, start backing Spurs with Son. They have the Peacock player Rich and stop backing Man United's crap. Simple. I'm not backing anyone, man. I'm not backing no one. I could just see quality when I see it, my friend. I just see quality when I see it. Son's a quality footballer. I think Son's a quality footballer. Son's a purple patch player. Same with Jesus. Well, I said that about Jesus. He's a purple patch player. Son's a purple patch player, but last season he was top goal scorer. So you got to give him his flowers. Ronaldo won't be playing. He'll be suing in Portugal, trying to leave United. Yeah, it's a weird one. Will he stay? Will he go? I'm not sure. Salah or Kane, people are overlooking them. Yeah, they always look overlooked, Salah, let's face it. That's why I don't care about assist stats, because like you said, Jamie, the amount of balls Trent puts into the attackers they've missed / didn't get on the end of. You don't need stats to show how good someone is. Exactly, Gunman. Exactly, my friend. Will Salah break his record by scoring in the first game of the season 7 out of 7? Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, he's going to, ain't he? Fucking hell. He's going to. You're telling me Salah's going to score on opening day? It's Mo. 7 out of 7 on opening day games. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Following from our last comment, just watch the player and you'll see how good they are. Exactly. A lot of people just look at stats, though. I don't look at stats. I really don't. Look, if you look at stats, then Frank Lampard is a better midfielder than Zinedine Zidane, if you only look at stats. Because stat-wise, Lampard scored more goals and I think had more assists than Zinedine Zidane did, in club football. But if you watch with the eye, You all know that Zinedine Zidane is arguably the greatest midfielder of all time, and his shit is light years better than Frank Lampard. But if you look at stats and they go by stats, people would say it's the other way around. This is the problem with stats. Stats are look, do you know the only stat that matters in football? There's only one stat that matters in football, and who wins and who loses. That's the only stat that matters, guys. Whoever wins and whoever loses. It's the only stat that matters. I'd be happy if Nunes got 15 in the So would I. So would I. Be fine with it. Rashford wasted when Rooney went back. So you're right, Jamie. Big up, Gary. Kane will never get golden boot again. Oh, that's a shout. That's a shout. Big up, Jamie. Heard that nutter last night. Hendo shits on Shaka. Yeah, I mean, it's man. Was that on Big Six Bands? Was that on Monts' show? I'll have to go back and have a look. Big up Monts, by the way. Big up Monts. I love Monts. Great guy. Go and subscribe to the Big Bands guy. Big Six Bands. Go and subscribe. Yes, I also saw the Big Six Bands. The Arsenal fan was saying he's no better than Shaka. Jesus Christ. Oh dear. It's where people don't know football. It's where people don't know what football is really about. And they just see Shaka and think him and Hendo are quite similar. They're not. Hendo shits all over Shaka. Why? And that's not even coming from a biased point of view because we're Liverpool fans. Just watch them play football. Hendo has performed at a level far higher than Shaka's ever got to. Can we just stop with the nonsense? People don't know football. Everyone thinks that you've got to do flicks, tricks, dribble around people, every pass is on the outside of your foot. You know, they all think that's a footballer. Like, oh my God, you know, that's what a footballer is. And of course, that would make you a tremendous footballer. But not every footballer in the world does that. You can still do the basics and make the basics look fantastic and still be an exceptional footballer. People don't know football. They really don't. Jordan eats. What? Who the fuck is Jordan? What the hell are you on about, Edward? One of them said, seriously, Saka better than Mahrez. Oh my God. Look, Saka will be an excellent footballer if he gets out of Arsenal. I don't think Saka's going to develop properly under Arteta. I've said this before. I think Saka would develop better. If Saka comes to Liverpool and had time to develop under Jurgen Klopp, he'd be going to the moon. He seriously would. Tremendous footballer he would be. Saka's got all the ability in the world to be a tremendous footballer. Unfortunately, he plays for a certain Arsenal team who's managed by Mikel Arteta. So it's never going to happen for him. Big up the 90 people in the house watching right now. Don't forget to hit that fun button underneath the video. That fun button is free to press. It's the like button on YouTube, guys. Go and hit that fun button. It helps us content creators massively. The more likes, actually, the better. So your video gets pushed out to more people. More people see your video and then subscribe to your channel. So if you've not done it already, guys, that fun button underneath the video, please go and press it. 91 people in the house. There should be 91 likes. Go and press that fun button right now, guys. Let's try and get it up to 60. I want to see it on 60 likes in the next 20 minutes at least. Triumphant Arsenal are setting themselves up for a huge fail. Mind you, FTV prefer crazy ranters. Facts. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Arsenal fan TV make more money with negativity than positivity. Between Alisson and Thiago, for my favourite Liverpool player, watching Thiago live is a sight to behold. Yeah, Thiago's gravy. Jimmy Milner. Shaka's only ability is yellow and red card. That tells you all you need to know about his ability facts. Yeah, it's so true. Hendo is underrated by a lot of fans. He's the heart in the engine room. In my opinion, we've missed him at times when he's been injured. I agree, Gary. I totally agree. Beginning to think Lukaku and Inter actually scammed Chelsea. They did. And by the way, I've said this the other day as well, and I'm going to say it again right now. Lukaku weren't the problem at Chelsea. The problem at Chelsea was Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel does not know how to coach forward players. Said it. I'm going to tell it time and time again. I don't think Timo Werner is as bad as a player as Chelsea are making him look. I honestly think if Timo Werner joined Liverpool, Timo Werner would get 15 goals every season and actually be used properly. And Klopp would know what to do with him. I look at Lukaku, I look at Timo Werner. The problem with them two guys is they're not the problem. It's Thomas Tuchel doesn't know how to coach them, in my opinion. Thomas Tuchel does not know how to coach forward players. I've said it time and time again. The man's a fraud, and I will keep saying it. Big up, Ian. Hope you're doing well, mate. Jamie, show me Liverpool FC training on here video. I can't show you any Liverpool video on here, my man. I'll get monetized. You have to put Son in there. Yeah, Son's got to be up there. I can only put four in the. I can only put four in the poll. I'll do another poll in a minute with the rest of them. Salah top man score with goal. Best bro, James. Big up Carmino. United will panic and pay that. Yeah, probably. Jay, what's your prediction for our opening 3 Premier League games? Fulham away, Palace at home, United away. We win all 3. We should win all 3 as well. I'll tell you what, the opening game, I said this to Savage last night. I said it to Savage last night in the calling show. Fulham away on Saturday will be a difficult game, a week Saturday. Opening game of the season, 12:30 kickoff away to Fulham. Fulham back in the Premier League. At home in their first game, got Liverpool. That will be a difficult game. That will actually be the hardest game out of all 3, in my opinion, is the Fulham away one. But there is no reason why we shouldn't win all 3 games, in my opinion. We should win all 3 games. Daz, how you doing? Did you hear what Klopp said? Jamie is playing the strongest 45 minutes, then resting him for Saturday. He thinks he knows his starting 11. Beautiful. That's what I want to hear, Daz. That'd be interesting to see. So that is his strongest 11. We're going to see Darwin Núñez playing with Diaz and Salah. Nice. That's what I'm looking forward to. Them 3 playing up top together. And if it is their strongest team, I'll be very interested to see what their midfield is. Very interested to see what the midfield is. If he thinks this is going to be his strongest 45-minute team, I'll be very interested. Because if Harvey Elliott plays, then we know Harvey's playing the beginning of the season. If Hendo plays, we know Hendo's playing the beginning of the season. Everton will go down. They certainly will. City, Liverpool, I guarantee first, second, Jamie United will be 12. 9 days till Premier League. Feeling how you feeling, mate? I can't wait for the Premier League to start. The content on this channel, as soon as the Premier League starts, is going to be massive. We've been doing our best this summer. I've been doing my best with the videos. It's been very difficult. This summer's actually been quite difficult doing content because you have to think of things to do, things to talk about, because there's no point doing a video. There's never a point doing a video if you're not talking about something good, I can't be sitting there an hour thinking, what video am I going to do that's going to take an hour or so, So it has been hard doing content this summer. That is why when the Premier League starts, the content on this channel is going to go through the roof. I'll have watch-alongs to the Premier League. I'll have match previews, match reviews. I'll have the post-match call-in show. I'll have Tuesday night call-in shows. I'll have weekend Premier League reviews on all the teams. I'll have watch-alongs of the top 6 teams. The channel's going to go through the roof. I'm hoping to get the 5K subscribers by the end of next season. That's my goal. Because the content I'm going to be able to put out when the Premier League starts should be through the roof. So I'm hoping to get to at least 5K subs by the end of the season. So what's the end of the season? June? Is it June, I believe? Because of the FA Cup. So by the 1st of June, I'm hoping to get the 5K subs. So fingers crossed I can make that. I'm on 2,300 odd subscribers right now. So fingers crossed I can make 5K subs by the 1st of June next year. That's what I'm looking at. Ten Hag doing everything wrong at Man United to wait for De Jong for almost 2 months and now has Ronaldo. It's mad, ain't it? They've not just moved on. Surely they had a plan B. Surely they had a plan B. Like Liverpool, when they you lose a player, you just move on to the next one. You know, you don't just keep going for the same player for months and months and months. Jamie, did you see Dybala's announcement video with all the Roman fans? That is the best announcement video ever. Better than Madrid. I'm reading. Yeah, man, it was nuts, weren't it? At first, I thought it was like a massive festival or a rock concert or something, and it was just there to see Dybala. Now, it's a weird one because I've never thought Dybala was actually that good. So it's a crazy one. It is a crazy one. But man, them Roma fans, don't mess with Romans. I'll tell you that right now. Big up and all front to the mighty city. Big up, and how you doing, Ant? Hope you're doing well, my friend. And someone told Ant, you'll be if you're still in the live chat, let me know, man. But when we was on our show last night, someone came on and said people were coming on and saying that Schmeichel's left Leicester for Nice. Is that true? Let us know in the chat, man. It'll be 30 years before United win title again. Oh, Jesus, Gary. I think Ronaldo will be warming. I think Ronaldo will be warming the bench a lot for United this season to put him in his place until they get shut of him. Yeah, I agree. Big up Savage, my man. Big up everyone in chat. Big up Talksport J. That's just my nickname from now on, ain't it? Talksport J. It's just my nickname from now on. Where is the Dakar option? Yeah, that's a good point. It's never happening, is it, Ant? Yes, Liverpool passed their test. Rio third. Now we'll never know. He went shopping, turned his phone off. Manx, very hot, short memories. Oh, no, Fred, I know what you mean, man. Enjoying the Jane Phillips chat. Hit those likes and it helps the stream. Big up, Wolf. And I'm saying hello to Savage. Big up, Jamie. Thanks for the hard work and content. Enjoying it. Big up, Cedric. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'd just like to say a big thank you to everybody as well. You know, everybody as well that has subscribed to the channel and watching all the videos and that, especially this summer. You know, when the Premier League stopped, the season stopped, and you guys still coming in on every video during the summer. So big up to every one of you as well as always. And yeah, big up to Savage as well. He's been a good friend to me as well, and Statman as well. Yeah, Stubbsy out there. Big up Stubbsy if you're still watching as well. Love to you. And love to Savage as well. He's been a good friend to me on the channel. And to all you guys, everyone in the chat as well. My community, I literally love my YouTube community. I think I have the best community out of everyone in Liverpool, on all the Liverpool channels. I love this community. You guys are just tremendous. Jay, did you see the article yesterday praising City, how they've done it financially? Unbelievable. Oh, my God. Really? Oh, Jesus Christ. Big up, Storm. How you doing? Good evening from Mongolia. Reds, big up, Storm. Big up to yourself from Mongolia. Big up to you. Do you think Dynamite will be a good one tonight? I don't watch AEW, to be fair. Leicester spent 300 million of owners' money and only debt-free club in England. I'm a positive mood today. Big up, and how you doing, my man? Liverpool go and win the league or not? Yes, we're going to win the league. Yes, we're going to lead the league, my friend. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Big up being a member as well. No one's done 7 out of 7 opening days scoring, have they? Nope. No, he broke the record last season with 6 out of 6. Apparently, Jimenez of Wolves could be out for 8 weeks. Ooh, that'd be a shock to Wolves. I think Wolves are going to struggle as it is. Sorry, Pete's got to go. I'll catch you later, bro. Big up, Ryan. Lee Gunner is very right. Arsenal has the thickest fan base. Look, Lee Gunner is he's a madman, ain't he? He's a man. He's very entertaining, but to be fair, he ain't wrong. Look, is Lee Gunner wrong when it comes to Arsenal? I don't think he is. You know, I think sometimes he might be a bit over negative, where there is some positive to talk about. But a lot of the time, is he actually that wrong? I don't know. Guys, we're only on 54 likes. There's 86 people in the house. Go and press that fun button, guys. Get the likes up. Let's get to 60. Let's go, guys. We're on 54 right now. 6 more people hit the like button. So you see that fun button underneath the video? That's the like button, guys. It helps us content creators massively. Go and press on that fun button right now if you've not done so already. There's 85 people in the house. It's not everyone's hit that like button. So go make sure you hit that fun button, guys, and help us out massively. Thank you very much. As a Leicester fan, Hendo's levels above Xhaka, but Dewsbury Hall is clear. Love it, and love it. Dewsbury Hall is a fantastic footballer, though, and I really like Dewsbury Hall. You got a talent there, my friend. You have got a talent there. He's going to be a good little player for you this season. I can see Saka going to City next summer if Arsenal don't get top four. The rumours are already circulating. Yeah, I've said it already. If he don't sign his new contract, if Saka don't sign his new contract by January, if his new contract is not signed by January, I think Liverpool and Man City come talking, because then he's only got 14 months left of his contract, 16 months left on his contract. I think City and Liverpool come talking, and if his agent knows City and Liverpool are coming talking for him, there's no way he's signing that contract. If it's not signed by January, Saka ain't signing it. It ain't happening. If he obviously signs it beforehand, then it's fine. But if he goes to January without signing that contract, and his agent hears Liverpool and City are sniffing around him with a year left to go the following season, yeah, I see him going to Liverpool, Man City next season. I really do. Shankly said it best. Football is more than life. Respect Shankly, great man, wonderful service. Yeah, big up Shanks all the time. There's a big difference between using your team fan brain and being a football fan brain. In the world, in what world is Xhaka better? Stats alone prove that wrong, let alone watching the games. Arsenal mugs. Oh, I love Anna. Big up Anna. Anna's great. Jamie, taking my yeah, hit the likes. Everyone listen to Wolf. Zach is shot. Hendo's Xhaka is shot. Hendo's a title winner. Tuchel is a weird, literally follows Klopp everywhere. Big up Ryan. Maguire's going to score 30 goals. Own goals. Big up Ryan. I love it. Big up Ryan. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I do believe that's your first time in here. Big up to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Maguire's going to score 30 own goals. Beautiful. We don't tend to win at Old Trafford too often, especially in a row, apart from 2000 and 2001. So I think that game will be a draw. Edward, not even started the season yet. Chill, my man. It's United. They're nowhere near as good as us. We're winning. Keep Edward, keep the positivity, my man. I wonder Tony Khan will be in attendance. Oh, for the Fulham game. He probably don't even know it's happening. I can remember old Darlington FC playing at Craven Cottage back in the day when I was there away. Terrace, big up Ian. Yes, Carmino, yes. Can't wait. United next protest when they play us. Come out to Harry Potter scarves. Another 60 million centre back. Come out to Harry Potter scarves. They do look like a bit like Harry Potter scarves, don't they? Yeah, it's a weird one with I can't believe United protested when they spent when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer spent £500 million, and they did a protest saying they don't spend enough money. It's madness. Big up Demo, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well, my man. Hope you're doing well. So, guys, top goal scorers. Who's it going to be? Let's get some of the stats up here. I'm going to get Salah's stats up. Let's go Salah first because he's a Liverpool channel. Let's get Mo's stats up in the Premier League. So this is Mo's stats in the Premier League, guys. So 2017-2018 season, obviously his first season. This is madness. Absolute madness. So in his first season with Liverpool, he played 36 Premier League games, got 32 Premier League goals and 10 assists. Everyone forgets he had 10 assists that season. 36 games he played in the Premier League, 32 goals and 10 assists. That is 42 GA in 36 Premier League games. I'll say that again. 36 Premier League games and 42 GA in his first season. That is madness. Absolute madness. The following season, played 38 Premier League games, got 22 Premier League goals, 8 assists. 2019-2020, it's the only time he's gone under 20 goals so far for Liverpool. He played 34 Premier League games, got 19 goals, 10 assists. 2020-2021 season, 37 games, 22 goals, 5 assists. And then last season, he played 35 Premier League games, got 23 goals and 13 assists. How people can't say that Mo is in the top goal scorer. It's like question Mo at your peril, man. Question Mo at your peril. Do you know what I'm saying? Mo's stats are ridiculous, guys. Right, let's go Harry Kane stats now. Harry Kane's Premier League stats. Premier League only. Now, obviously, Harry Kane has been in the Premier League a lot longer than Mo Salah. So 2014-2015, Harry Kane got 21 goals in 34 games. Beautiful. Great stats. 2015-2016, 25 in 38. 2016-2017, 29 in 30. That's an amazing stat, by the way. His goal to game ratio is out of this world. 2017 to 18, 37 games, 30 goals. 2018 to 2019, 28 games of 17 goals. 19-20, 29 games and 18 goals. 2020, 2021, 35 and 23 goals. And 21-22, 37 games and 17 goals. So he's only scored over 20 goals once in the last 4 seasons as Harry Kane. But you can tell because that's where he's dropping back more as a creative striker as well as an out-and-out number 9 in the last 3 years. So that's why his goals might have dried up a little bit compared to previous seasons. But that's still a heck of a record. Still a heck of a record for Harry Kane. Gabriel Jesus, let's have a look at Gabriel Jesus' record, yeah? So Gabriel Jesus' Premier League record. So let's go last season. So he played 28 games last season. He got 8 goals. Just saying. I'm just saying. So Arsenal fans, listen up. He played 28 Premier League games last season. 28 Premier League games last season for Manchester City. Not for like a shit side. For Manchester City, who create goals for fun. And he scored 8 Premier League goals. The season before that, he actually played more games. He played 29 Premier League games and only got 9 goals. So in his last 2 seasons, he has scored 17 Premier League goals in his last 2 Premier League seasons. But Arsenal fans are telling us he's going to score 25 to 30 goals next season. 2019-2020 was his best year. He played 34 Premier League games, got 14 Premier League goals. 18-19, he played 29 Premier League games, got 7 goals. 2017-2018, he played 29 Premier League games, got 13 goals. And 16-17, he played 10 Premier League games, 7 goals. That was his best games to goal ratio. But he doesn't score a lot of goals in the Premier League. He plays a lot of games. Yes, a lot of them are not starters. A lot of them are subs. So we can't know if he played 10 or 15 minutes in them games and stuff like that. But what that tells me is still not guaranteed to get this 20, 25 goals a season. He's a very good player and will score goals for Arsenal because he's going to play every week. Now, the difference is he couldn't play every week at Man City because of, the players they had in front of him. But is he going to be a goal scorer that scores 20 plus a season? I don't think he is. Let's go to Haaland. Go to Haaland, guys. So Haaland stats. So for Borussia Dortmund, the last 3 seasons, yeah. So his first season, 2019-2020, 15 games, 13 goals. That's just nuts. 2020-2021 season, 28 games, 27 goals. Just madness. 2021-2022, 24 games, 22 goals. But does anyone see a problem with Haaland's stats, guys? Does anyone see a problem with Haaland's stats? And it's not his goals. His goal-to-game ratio is ridiculous. It's off the charts. Does anyone see a problem with his stats? Let me do it again. Matches played. 19-20, 15 games. 2021, 28 games. 21-22, 24 games. What do you reckon the problem with them stats are, guys? It's not his goals. It's the amount of games he plays. Haaland gets injuries all the time. All the time. Let's just have a get into the chat, see what everyone's thinking. Big up airs for the cop. How you doing, my friend? The ice lady is in the house. I thought it was cringeworthy. I could understand if it was for a world-class player like Mbappe, but in Dybala. Yeah, I know, it's a weird one, wasn't it? Casper has gone, but as much as I love him, the timing was correct. Oh, big up, man. I didn't know. I thought it was a bit of a weird one, but big up, man. Liverpool will boss the league. Savage needs a new tailor. Oh, careful. Ride, who do you think will win the World Cup? Says Ride. Argentina. I want Argentina to win the World Cup so we can put this Messi debate to bed. Messi deserves the World Cup. I'm telling you now. Messi deserves the World Cup. But Jamie, we move on the second targets if we know we can't get anyone else. Usually now we stay on to our first target. Look at VVD and Addison. If we think they're going to change the swinging. Yeah, but when a player tells you I don't want to come to your club, you should move on. Do you know what I mean? when a player goes to you, I do not want to go to Man United, you should go, right, I'm going to move on because obviously, you know, that's the difference. Jamie, did you have trouble signing up to LFC TV Go? It won't take payment. I have enough money in my bank. I have like a quad checked my details. If it keeps saying error, I don't know. Yeah, Gumby and I had the same problem, man. Fortunately, my one is working, right? But then I tried to log in with my details on my other computer, right? And try and log in my other details, and it wouldn't take it. So I don't know what's wrong with the website, my friend Gumby. I don't know what's wrong with the website. There is a problem with it. Fortunately, I got it on one computer and it works. But on my other computers and on my Xbox, PlayStation, I try and sign in everywhere on my phone. It just won't work. Something's wrong with the website. Someone needs to get in touch with them and say their website's not working. Justin in the house. How you doing, Justin? Excited to see Carvalho. I can't wait to see Carvalho, Justin. Quality player. Quality player. Even rival fans rate him. Even rival fans rate Carvalho. I think that tells you how good he is. Benjamin Hagen, my friend Mo King Salah, exactly. I want to watch the game. Gunben, I'll share a link with you on your DM later, my man, that you can watch the game on. I'll share a link on you. I'll DM you after this, man. I'll DM you after this, and I've got a link. I'll find a link for you that you can watch it. City done everything above board. Who made that statement? Boris Johnson. Everton signing Wolves cast-offs. Should get Lee Gunner on. Nah, he won't come on here, man. I'm too small. Big up everyone in the chat. Jamie, all fingers need more. Yeah, definitely. Yes, Lee Gunner is right, but Harry hopes for failure, which is delusional. Arsenal fan support backs up. Yeah, I mean, that's a bit weird. Kaiser Soze in the chat. Jamie thinks everyone out of form player would become world class if they join Liverpool. Jamie thinks every out of form player would become world class if they join Liverpool. Who did I say would become world class? What are you chatting about? Kaiser Soze? Let me know in the comments who I said would be world class if they join Liverpool. Are you on about Saka? I didn't say Saka would become world class. I said he'd become a much better footballer. Didn't say world class at all. At all. If you don't think Jurgen Klopp is a better coach than Arteta, then I don't know what you're watching. Klopp is a far better coach than Arteta and will make a much better player out of Saka than Arteta will out of Saka. It's not like I'm speaking daft. You know what I mean? And plus, he's got better players around him at Liverpool. So if Saka came to Liverpool, Saka's game would automatically rise up because he's got better players around him. And Jurgen Klopp is a better manager and coach, so we'll get the better out of him. Simple as that, Kaiser. I watch Lee Gunner all the time. He does say good stuff about the club. He loved the Jesus signing Zinchenko and said it's been a decent window so far. He certainly did. Everton want McNeil, Frankie Dettori will be... Jesus, Frankie Dettori. Oh, yeah, everyone want McNeil. McNeil's a decent player, to be fair. McNeil is a decent player. Where was I? Gary, I agree, Jamie. Your community is cordial, polite, and informative with a bit of good banter. Hey, that's what you want, man. That's what I wanted when I started this. I don't want to. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to do clickbaity stuff, and I don't want arguments for argument's sake, just so it gets views in, and people are like, "Oh, what's going on over there? There's arguments happening. Let's go over and watch all the arguments and all that, and the bit." And I don't want that because I'm going to be 41 in just over a week's time. I'm going to be 41 years of age. I don't want that on my channel. I want people my age that can come on this channel and have a good time, watch the channel, enjoy it, talk to everyone in the live chat, and have a good time and enjoy themselves for an hour or two. You know, that's what I want. I want people between 17 and 60, whatever, to come into my channel and have a good time and get on and have a laugh with each other and all that. I don't want fights and bitterness and stupidness. I don't see the point of it. It's football at the end. I'm just a football channel talking about the team I absolutely love. I don't understand. There should not be fights and bitterness. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's talk about Casper leaving. That's madness, ain't it? Great player, Casper Schmeichel. Colonel Ward, how you doing? Why have you not put Son in the debate of top goal scorers? And also found I feel he's better than Kane. No, we spoke about him already. I just couldn't fit everyone on the thumbnail. Simple as that. I'd have to put Kane on there, Ronaldo. I just couldn't fit everyone on the thumbnail, so I just went with the 5 main strikers everyone's talking about right now in social media. But I've already said Son's up there for me. I just couldn't fit everyone on. That's all it was. Couldn't fit everyone on. But Son is up there for me. There's no doubt about it. I like Son. I think he's a fantastic footballer. I've got nothing bad about Son. I think he's definitely up there. Jamie, did you see that Jude Bellingham video? He was saying money isn't everything in football, and he cares more about winning trophies for the fans. Liverpool banned soon with Saka. Yeah. Yeah. He says that now. I love what he said. Don't get me wrong. But look, let's face it, his next contract is going to be like 300 grand a week, ain't it? You know what I mean? He's not going to negotiate. When he leaves Borussia Dortmund, he's either going to Liverpool or City for me. They're the 2 teams he's going to go to. So I'll go Manchester City or Liverpool. And if that's the case, he's going to get paid around the 200 to 300 grand a week mark. So it is about money as well. Let's face it, it's work. This is their job. They do this job till they're like 34, 35, 36, and then they retire. So you want to make as much money as humanly possible. You wouldn't be human if you didn't. You know what I mean? But I agree with him as well. So, money isn't everything. You got to enjoy your football. But I think what he means by it, he's not chasing the money. You get a lot of footballers like Lingard's gone to Nottingham Forest for 200 grand a week, when in theory Lingard should have gone to West Ham, but West Ham were offering him less money. Lingard went for the money. That's not what Jude Bellingham's going to do. I think that's what Jude means by it. Money's good and all that, but football means more. But the thing is, Jude Bellingham is still going to get paid. It's not like he ain't going to get paid at the same time, if that makes sense. Edward casting a bad juju on us. Yeah. I put 30 quid on Daka. Go for it, Ant. Go for it. Haaland for sure is going to do absolutely disgusting numbers. Nunes 35 league goals. That ain't happening. So Paddy the Baddie's theme song reminds me of a good old chant for Darwin. Paddy the Baddie. Great. I love Paddy. Yeah, Son's an outside bet. Son's my dark horse. Kane gets additional ankle injury. Arsenal fans think he's going to get 20 plus. He's just not, is he? Rodgers is odds on first to get the boot, and is he? Wow. Jesus will get 15 goals no more, and I think that as well. I think we have to use minutes. Jamie Jesus comes on the sub most times. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Demo. When I was looking at the stats, I'm saying he might only play 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes there, here and there. But I will say a big but. I still don't think his goal return's good enough. even if he is going to get him certain minutes everywhere. He's a purple. I don't see Gabriel Jesus getting 20 goals for Arsenal in the Premier League like Arsenal fans think he will. Yeah, like I'm behind these chats, so you guys have probably already heard me say, that this is not what I. Because I'm behind these chats, you guys have already seen that. I've already said about the stats. You might have only played 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and stuff like that. And that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, of course. But he did play a lot of games. It's not like he did only play 10 games or something like that. He played a lot of games. And, I still don't think that's good enough goal return for a club like Man City. I don't see Gabriel Jesus getting 20 Premier League goals. I'll be shocked if he does. If he proves me wrong, he proves me wrong. I just don't see it in that Arsenal team. I really don't see it. Big up, Shahid. How you doing, my friend? I'm doing good. High on 25 league goals. Brentford at the King Power. Can't wait. Missing City. Big up, Ant. Come on, Liverpool signing midfield. Bellingham this summer. Good luck for that. Played on the wing, plus some of their games were 15 minutes at the end of the game. Why don't you check Salah's stats when he was at Chelsea? Why do I need to check Salah's stats when he was at Chelsea? You've just bought Gabriel Jesus, so obviously I've got to check his Man City stats. I don't need to check Salah's stats. He's been at the club for 7 seasons. I can't go Jesus' stats for Arsenal, can I? He's not played yet in the Premier League, so I have to go on stats for his old club because that's where he played. It's quite simple. Why would I go Chelsea stats for Salah? He's been at Liverpool for 7 seasons. It makes no sense, my friend. But Kaiser Soze, look, listen, I know you're an Arsenal fan. Big up to you, my friend. I just don't think Gabriel Jesus will get the 20 to 25 Premier League goals that a lot of Arsenal fans say he will. I think Gabriel Jesus will get 15 Premier League goals next season. And by the way, 15 Premier League goals is a fantastic return. It's a fantastic return. I've just shown you the stats of all the top players in this Premier League getting golden boots. Apart from Kane and Mo, no one really gets over 30 Premier League goals. It's usually around the 23, 24, 22, 26 range. So Gabriel Jesus gets 15 Premier League goals next season. That's a great return. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Haaland could be the Anderton of City. It could be. Big up Wolf. Haaland will be up against it in the Prem. It's much more physical, which means more injuries. Yeah, it's going to be a weird one. Big up Radu. How you doing, man? For those who have FCT problems, used to pay with PayPal. This is working 100% credit card payment. It's not working. There you go. Big up Radu. Anyone having trouble then, go and use PayPal. That's the one that's working. The credit and debit card bit is not working. But to be fair, Liverpool need to sort that out. They need to sort their website out. There's been a lot of problems with FCTV. I can't get it. Yeah, Liverpool need to sort that out. Gangan Deep in the house. How you doing, Gangan Deep? Hi, Jamie. Surprised you haven't put Nunes on the poll, considering you said in the chat I never fail was going to get 20 league goals. It's because I put the top 4 on there. I can only put 4 people on the poll, and I thought I'd put the top 4 everyone's chatting about, because everyone's chatting about Gabriel Jesus and things like that. So I put Jesus in there. I honestly think, though, Nunes can get 20 Premier League goals next season. I really do. I mean, why wouldn't he? Plays for a good team. I don't understand Liverpool fans. Digging on Nunes. I don't get it. I don't get it. He's a striker. He's more clinical than Jota. He's more clinical than Mo. He will score goals. If he gets 20 Premier League goals, why not? Why not? Here you go. To pay and pay. Big up to you, guys. Big up to you, Radu. Big up to you. Nah, Brentford, good side. Yeah, Brentford are all right. Is it Shuck? Shoe. Big up to you. Salah first, Nunes second, Haaland third. Big up to you, my friend. LFC are having computer issues due to demand on season tickets and booking. We'll calm down. Just keep checking. Go. Oh, I'm not an old boy. I'm on 60 enjoying your chat. Big up. I'm not an old boy like you. Easy, Ann. Easy. I'm 60 enjoying your chat. Big up, Glenn. That's what I want, guys. That's what I want. I want people to come in here and feel at ease, Can get on with everyone in the live chat and talk to everyone in live chat. That's what my channel is about. It's the community I want to grow. I don't want to grow all this bitchiness and nastiness and just so people can put it up for clickbait and put it up on channels and stuff. It's not my kind of thing, guys. You know what I mean? Webby, let's go to Charlton game. Big up, Webby. Jamie, what's your take in Klopp's comments alluding to priority start of the season to qualify Champions League before competing for the league? This does not sit well with me, Tyler, just competing. I think a lot of it is mind games, Gangandeep. I think a lot of it's mind games. I think Klopp says it to get into his... I think Klopp says these things to make his players perform better. Personally. I think he says these things. Behind closed doors, I don't think he says this, yeah? But I do think he puts this out there because he likes to be the underdog. He likes that underdog spirit. I think what Klopp thinks, it makes his team perform better because I think Klopp thinks everyone looks at Liverpool and doesn't take Liverpool seriously. Everyone you only have to talk to people on social media. People are saying that it's a laugh that Liverpool might win the league. People don't believe it. I mean, I said on Munsey's show yesterday, I said Liverpool will be champions. They got laughed at, which was a weird one because it made no sense because if City can't win the league, the only other team is Liverpool right now. So I don't go why it's a laughing matter, but people do. So Klopp sees this sort of stuff, and I think he puts it in the atmosphere that I have to be the underdogs because, I get my team performing at a higher level when I consider ourselves the underdogs to prove everyone wrong. And I think that's why he says it. I don't think he'll ever go out there and go, yeah, we're going for the Premier League title, because I just don't think he wants to do that. I think he wants to keep it, everyone down a little bit, because it makes the players perform at a higher level. I think that's why he does it. Jamie, dismiss it. I don't think you can just take... Jamie, you can dismiss it. I don't think you can just... My opinion. Jamie, when will you be doing the Premier League season prediction show? Tomorrow afternoon, Aaron. So my Liverpool prediction show is tomorrow afternoon. Savage is going to come on. Cav is going to come on. I'm going to try and get some other people on tomorrow afternoon to do the show as well. It's going to be an interesting one. So we're going to try and predict the whole Premier League from 20th to 1st. Who's champions, who gets relegated, who gets the European places. And then we're going to try and predict Golden Boot winner, Player of the Year, Young Player of the Year. And I'm going to write it all down, put it in an envelope and pull it away and then come back to it at the end of the season and see how right we were. So that's 12:30 tomorrow afternoon, guys. When Bellingham arrives in England, see the price of the beans, they'll want 300 grand a week. It's so true. Baked beans have gone up. I'm 61. No, Gary, you stay. You stay forever and ever, Gary. You stay forever and ever. Yeah. 17 to 101. Everyone in my chat. It's like when you get Lego. Do you remember Lego says age up to 99? So when you're 100, you can't play with Lego. Jude will sign for us next time, in my opinion, Jamie. If you think he won't, your opinion. No. I'm not saying he won't. Ali, I think you're getting mixed up with what I'm saying, my friend. I'm not saying he won't. About the money situation, where you say it's not all about money, I think what Jude is saying there, a lot of players follow the money. Like they will go to a club because they're getting massive amounts of money. I don't think Jude's like that, but he will still get paid because he's Jude Bellingham. So if he comes to Liverpool, he's going to get paid like $250 a week. You know what I mean? If he goes to Man City, he's probably going to get 300 grand a week because he's Jude Bellingham. So he's going to get paid. Obviously, he'll get paid, but it's good in morals. Last time Darwin Nunes outscored Haaland was FIFA under 20 tournament. Yeah, outscored him last season. You should get Goldbridge on Chase. That is never going to happen. Jesus. Storm in the house. I'm 58. I'm too old. Am I too old? Reds for 50 years. First game. No one's too old. You can be 103 years old and be in my chat. You know what I mean? I love it. I love the older. This is why I make my community like this, so you guys can all come into the live chat and have your say, have a bit of fun. There's going to be no problem. I love that. I love all that, guys. I do love all that. Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming. Neil, how you doing, Neil? If you think technically Jesus was playing with Raheem Mahrez, it would not pass to Jesus. In Arsenal, we'll have players to feed him. Like who? Like tell me who. I'm not saying. For some reason, Arsenal fans are very, very like on the back foot with stuff, ain't they? Arsenal fans are really on the back foot. What is wrong with Arsenal fans? No one has said Gabriel Jesus is a shit player. No one has said, Gabriel Jesus is dead. I've not even said it. I said Gabriel Jesus scored 15 Premier League goals. What's wrong with that? Jesus Christ. Arsenal fans are so, they get fucking so hurt, don't they? Arsenal fans, just chill out. No one is having a go at you. I had this on Munsey's channel last night. Big up Munsey if you're in the chat, by the way. I had this on Munsey's channel last night. I never even said nothing negative about Arsenal, and they all came at me. It's like, what is going on? Chill out, Arsenal fans. Chill out, man. Jamie, do you think height matters for centre backs in the Man U? Not particularly. Not particularly. Cannavaro was one of the best centre backs ever, and he was like 5'8". You know what I mean? It's just defending ain't always about height. It's not always about height. It's about positional play and about defending your space. You don't need to be 6'4" to do that. So if you do that properly, you'll be fine. Total Football in the house. Would you ever get Ant on? He's always talks highly of you. Yeah, I'd get anyone on. Anyone can come on my channel. Whoever wants to come on my channel can come on my channel. Total Football. Everyone's available. Anyone who wants to come on can come on. I ain't got a problem with it. Jamie, do you think Nunes talks 4-3-3 as a lone striker? I'm still very skeptical. We need to play with a 10 to get the best out of him. No, I think he'd be fine. Think he'd be fine in a 4-3-3. I think he'd be all right. Because we don't play as a traditional 4-3-3, do we? Because Salah comes very inward, so he all makes it like a 2. It's not like Salah. Salah starts in a wide area, but he doesn't stay in a wide area. He drifts inside, don't he? Same with Diaz. They both drift inside and come in close to the centre forwards, which I think will help him. So he won't actually be sort of like situated on his own. So I think he'll be all right. Yeah, the Forest Liverpool rivalry will be good. Jamie, you try and answer, or Jamie will try and answer. Hit the like. Yeah, definitely. Ant can come on the season preview as well. Ant, if you're still about, let me know, mate. I think Martial will score more than Jesus this season. Big up Munsey. Martial plays. He can score goals. I ain't no doubt about it. I'll see you fancy dress again. Oh, Munsey. Honestly, seeing one of the so-called Liverpool fans saying we won't win the league. Definitely, honestly, what's the point with some? I know. You just go on other channels and cause clickbait. I didn't do anything wrong last night. Arsenal fans just got really defensive, didn't they, Munsey? It was funny. So the Arsenal talk went about like 20 minutes last night. Munsey's trying to move the channel on. And I weren't saying anything bad about Arsenal. I just said the top 2 guaranteed in the top 4 next season, Liverpool, Man City. Everyone agreed with that. And then I said you got 3rd and 4th place up for grabs. And it all depends on what Man United and Chelsea do this season, how their seasons go. Arsenal could get 4th, they could get 5th, they could get 6th, they could get 3rd. That's all I said. And I got shot down at. I was like, whoa, I'm not saying nothing bad. They were so defensive. It was madness. I was like, what am I saying that's so like bad? I've said it on my channel many times. I think Arsenal will finish 6th next season. I've said it so many times on my channel. Arsenal will finish 6th next season. I don't get our Arsenal fans for last season will definitely get top 4 playing 1 game a week, but they didn't. To now this season playing more games and so happy to be and so like guaranteed that I finish top 4. It makes no sense to me. I don't think Arsenal bought enough players yet. I really don't. I don't think Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko really helped this Arsenal team to get top 4. I don't think it's enough. I really don't. But the way Chelsea and Man United are this season coming up, especially Chelsea. Chelsea's the interesting one. And if Chelsea continue the way they are at the moment, then Arsenal could reach that top 4 position. They really could. But Arsenal aren't better than Tottenham right now. I just don't get. It's not like I'm lying, is it? But they're so defensive. Like, I've just said that Gabriel Jesus is a good footballer and will score 15 Premier League goals next season, and I'm getting shot at. It's mad, ain't it? Yeah, Munsey's cool. Don't worry about Munsey in the chat, guys. He's not doing nothing wrong. Munsey's great. Me and Munsey have banter. Munsey's a Man United fan. We're meant to banter. Munsey's good. Don't, guys, don't worry. Munsey's good, man. Munsey's good. He's cool. He's cool. He's cool. You know, he's cool. Don't hide his chats or anything, guys. Honestly, me and Munsey are wicked. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's just banter, guys. It's all cool. Munsey's not being rude or anything. It's all good. What was better, City last day, QPR, or Arsenal versus Liverpool? Oh, Jesus Christ! As an Arsenal fan, you'd probably say Arsenal versus Liverpool, but yeah, that City QPR thing was mad, wasn't it? For me, this season, it's Champions League and Premier League Cup competitions for the young lads, and honestly, exit that League Cup as they be. It's a win. It's done good. Concentrate on the big 2, says North Fred. I was meant to go on Sam's channel last night. Sam messaged me yesterday and asked me to go on his show last night, the 11 or midnight show last night. Unfortunately, I couldn't because I did my call-in show from 9 to 11 p.m. It went to about 20 past 11, didn't it? And then I went down and spent some time with the wife watching a bit of telly and that. So I could actually. So last night I was meant to be on there, but yeah, we couldn't fill it in. But yeah, me and the Sam will definitely do something. Don't worry about that. Andy, how you doing, mate? Andy, James, do you think we won't be playing a set formation going forward? I can see us transitioning from 4-3 when defending and 4-2-3 when attacking, especially with Harvey on the pitch. I think that will happen quite a lot in the season. I think we will go from 4-3-3 to 4-2-3-1, depending on the personnel that's playing at the time. So if a Carvalho or a Harvey Elliott is on the pitch at the time, I can see us transitioning to a 4-2-3-1 in attacking areas. If neither of them are on the pitch, I think we say 4-3-3. So it all depends who's playing at the time, who's on the pitch, and when we can transition. But they're the 2 formations we will go in between a lot of next season. We will go in between playing 4-3-3 and 4-2-3-1, and we'll keep that going throughout the season, in my opinion. If we sign Bellingham, would you give 8 to him? If Kate, yeah, totally, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Will just put it. Exactly, Wolf. Just put it all in the chat, man. Just put it all in the chat. Jamie, what's your thoughts on the refereeing in the Prem? It's shite. Problem I have is underdog mentality is Liverpool and the principle we can't just be underdogs anymore. Stick your neck out at times. All this historical top coaches became serial winners. Look, Gangan Deep, I agree. You know, I've gone on Coppish before and said we've got to stop being underdogs because you know, we've got certain players in our team where we class as the best in the world in their position. So you can't be really underdogs like that. But I just think that's the way Klopp likes to do it, my friend. And the problem is, I think we all love Jurgen Klopp. No one wants Jurgen Klopp to leave this club ever. So if that's the way he wants to do things, that's the way he wants to do things. Not much we really can do about it, my friend. But I do understand your point. Looking for some good commentary on the watch on Jamie as per usual. Thank you. No worries, Gary. I will try my best. You know, that's why I'm doing pre-season myself because I've got to get my commentary voice going, ain't I, for the Premier League season. So pre-season is important to me as well. Yeah, I'll be back. Don't worry. I can't wait for the watch along tonight. It's going to be good. It's because they're big players. It's because they big their players up too much for the season as we started. Arsenal are soft. Thing is, I know a lot of Arsenal fans are such decent people, like Tariq. You Go to Trick Talks Football, guys. T's a great bloke. He's a good friend and Arsenal fan. But there's just some Arsenal fans out there in the world that are just so defensive. It's man, one touch. They're all good people. They're all good people. But my God, you can't say anything. You just literally can't say anything. As Arsenal fan, I think Mikel wants 4 to 5 players all scoring 10 to 15 goals a season interchanging. Yeah, that's a bit like Man City, though, ain't it? The problem is, that's a bit like Man City, and I get that argument. The problem is you're not Man City, and I don't think you've got the players. I don't see 4 to 5 players scoring 10 or 15 goals each a season in your team at the moment. Martinelli is a decent player, but his end product stinks. Saka maybe can get 10 goals. Jesus should get 15 Premier League goals, like I said. Eric Smith-Rowe, I know he got 10 goals in all competitions last season. I don't see him getting that this season. Shaq, so who else are going to get the goals? That's the problem. So I understand that he wants to do what City did. City players like getting that 15 goals between 5 players all around the team. And that's cool if you can do it. But at this moment in time, I don't think Arsenal got the players to do that. But big up if they do. Yeah, and if you're still here, mate, do you want to come on the show tomorrow afternoon if you're free at 12:30? Do the Premier League prediction show. Be nice to have a non-Liverpool fan on as well, having their say. So we're predicting the whole Premier League season, 1 to 20. Who gets relegated, who wins the league, European places, top goal scorer, player of the year, young player of the year, all the good stuff. So if you're available, Ant, hit me up, mate, and I'll send you the link tomorrow. So I've got you on Twitter. Line up for tonight, Jay. I think he goes fully strong. I think Alisson might be available. So if he is, he starts in goal. Trent, Matip, Virgil, Robbo, Hendo, Fabinho, Thiago, Diaz, Darwin Núñez, Mo Salah. That's a ridiculous 11, by the way. Forest have signed 12 players this window. Is that too many? Yeah, Fulham did the same thing, got relegated, didn't they? Big up. Yeah, Monts, if you're still here, I'll send you the link, mate. Monts, you want to come on, my friend? I'll send you the link. Hang on, Monts. Give me a second, my friend. I'll DM you. My friend. I'll DM you. Give me a second and I will DM you. Right, let me get you up. Yeah, Monts, I'm DMing you right now if you're still around, my friend. Right, here we go, my friend. There you go. Right, it's in the. I've DM'd you, Mont. So if you're available, my man, come in and have a chat, my man. Check last night's show on Jamie and see Jamie getting moaned at. My goodness. Oh no, yeah. Go and click. Yeah, guys, Munsey clipped it up and put it on Twitter. So just check for my Twitter handle and then you'll see it. It's hilarious. As you can see, I didn't say anything bad, and I just got moaned at. I'll tell you what, though, it weren't as bad. It weren't as bad as what Deji, the Tottenham fan, said. Jesus Christ, he said Tottenham would win the league. I mean, and he did. He like meant it. It's mad. That's full spot if out for grabs. It definitely is. Any news on Alisson's injury? I think Alisson's fine. I mean, I saw him holding a 70-pound catfish. The man can't be too bad. You know what I mean? Man can't be too bad. Jude won't be homegrown if he doesn't return to England this summer. Do you reckon that matters too much for us, considering the homegrown boys leaving and about to leave? Is that true? Because he left at such a young age at Birmingham. Oh, yeah, that might be a sticking point. Yeah, Monts is great. Only did 2 years at Birmingham. That's a problem. Big up yourself. Big up, Les. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, let's see if Monts is. So, Monts, if you're about, man, I've sent you the thing. So make sure you come on in. Yeah, I'm Dan Boss. I'll give you a clue. Forest is 20. And I'll DM you. I'll DM you the link later for tomorrow, my man. All right. Jared's in the house. Big up, Jared. Haven't been able to catch you up with your shows, work meetings that up at Yahoo. Just wanted to say hope the family is well and keep up the good work. Big up, Jared. How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. Keep up your good work, my friend. You sound like you're doing bits. Watch the shows. Can't believe that Mara's sharp. Yeah, Monster's great. Wolves F1 at Ant Nester fan. Haha, that's biased. Prediction doesn't count. Do you think he'll leave Liverpool now? Very close to Firmino sale to Juventus in advanced negotiations. Oh, I don't know, mate. I hope he ain't. I do love I hope he ain't. I do love Bobby. I really do. Let me just see if he's still about. See if he's still about. I think he's the new pup, but as far as from it, he won't be at Arsenal much longer, in my opinion. Yeah, the thing with Arsenal, when I look at Arsenal, I'm looking at a team that if they don't make the top four this season, at the end of this season, I don't see how Arteta keeps his job, because even Arsenal fans know that Arteta spent a lot of money now. This is his team, so there's no excuses anymore. There literally is no excuses anymore. He has to make top four, just has to. Ali, Ant's going. Ali, Ramsey, Virgil, Gomez, Trent, Robbo, Hendo, Keita, Thiago, Salas, Diaz, Nunes. Big up. My man, Monts. Yeah, it's in your Twitter, my friend. So Monts is on his way to have his little say. We are the boys in red, and we're going to win the league. United. Quinton, coming on here with that banter. Big up to you, my friend. Patrick Vieira would do a better job at Arsenal. We'll replace Mikel Guardiola. Gang and Deep, fantastic. Combined 11 of the 2 title challenging seasons. Stevie G was a part of 08, 09 and 13, 14 for a team to win the league. In my opinion, 08, 09 goalkeeper was back 4 midfield and 13, 14 attack. Right, hang on, Gang and Deep. I'm going to take a picture of that, my man, because I won't remember that. Let me take a picture of that. That could be a show, as you say. Let me take a picture of it, because that could be a show all in its own. That, mate, that'd be a good show to do. I can do that for members. Come on, Jesus Christ, my phone. I could do that for members. That could be a members video, because I've got to start doing my members videos now, as you're all members on the channel. So, guys, I'll do that as a members video. That'd be a great members video to do what Gang and Deep's just put there. So, if you want to see that, you're going to have to join membership. And, yeah, I'll do that as a members video. Aaron says nearly 400 million spent under Arteta. That's mad. It should be challenged for the league at this point. If we can sell Kate, Ox and Bobby, that frees up salaries and makes 50 million available roughly. If we get Jude Carvalho, although Young can replace Bobby and Cater is replaced by Jude, Ox don't matter. I love it. Oh. Jesus Christ. Ox don't. I love the fact Ox don't matter. Love it, Andy. Love it. Gumban, Jamie, I don't mind you reading United fans' comments, but it's just sin to say big up to you. I'm just polite, Gumban. What do you want, man? I'm just polite. I think Bobby is gaining advanced negotiations, sadly. Jesus. Your dream team background was class last night, Jay. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, not a lot of people knew who it was. Not a lot of people knew who that was, but if you're old enough, you remember Dream Team on Sky One, which is absolute quality. Is Bobby actually going? That'd be sad, man. I'm just going to Google it up. Let me have a look. Let's have a look at this Liverpool news. Let's have a look if there is any Liverpool news anyway. While we're here, guys, while we're on the subject of things, let's have a look at the Liverpool news. So this is live 30 minutes ago on the Echo, guys. So let me have a look here and read this out while we're waiting for Monts. So Liverpool News and Transfer Live. Roberto Firmino, £19 million offer. Matheus Nunes competition. Drew Bellingham hint. So apparently Leeds recently asked about Nunes as well. Leeds United have been showing interest in rumoured Liverpool target Matheus Nunes. Yeah, that's usually when Liverpool start to act, is when other people are interested. Juventus are very close to Firmino deal, apparently. So let's get this read out, guys. Big up Linda Block. So Juventus are very close to Bobby Firmino deal. Juventus are reportedly very close to agreeing a deal with Roberto Firmino, relates to reports from Italy as suggested. Corriere dello Sport have stated that a change of strategy from the old lady to complete their attack has led to the attention turning from Alvaro Morata to the Liverpool forward. Yeah, I'd rather have Bobby Firmino over Morata. Morata spent the last 2 seasons alone at the Allianz Stadium, but has since returned to his present club of Atletico Madrid. The report adds that Juventus are in advanced negotiations and have submitted an offer worth £19 million to the Reds. Firmino said to have welcome interest from the Seattle Giants. Don't know what you guys think of that. So, what do you guys think of that? Bobby leaving. Now, obviously, me and Savage were speaking about this last night on the call-in show, and I don't want Bobby going anywhere. I really don't. I don't want Bobby going anywhere. So, if Bobby leaves, what are we going to get as a replacement? Because obviously, you can't get a like-for-like replacement because, you know, you've got Darwin Núñez and you've got, what's his name? Jota. They're our 2 number 9s, yeah? So who are we going to get as a replacement? Are we going to look at getting a right wing forward? Now, me and Savage said it last night, Adama Traore. It might sound shit, and people will be like, Jamie, what you mean about Adama Traore? But you got to think of the position we're buying for it. We're buying for a right forward, yeah? A right-sided winger that can come on as a substitution for Mo Salah in games, because Mo ain't getting rested or rotated. It's a weird thing when people talk about it like that. You know, rest and rotate Mo Salah. Why would you do that? Don't get it, right? You're not going to do that. So you need to get a player in who knows he's going to have to sit on the bench, play bit part games, 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there, maybe the odd 1 or 2 games here and there, play the cup games, that sort of thing, yeah? Or when Mo needs a rest, if Mo's had a good hour, we're 2 or 3-0 up, Mo can come off, rest his legs, go again the next game. So then you can bring a sub on. So you need a player that's not going to be happy sitting on the bench, because no one's ever happy sitting on the bench. But you need a player who knows he's not going to play much, but can sit on the bench, and when comes on, will do a decent job. Now, Adama Traore at Wolves used to sit on the Wolves bench a lot. So it's not like a big deal to him. But Adama Traore for 20 minutes in a game, with his power and pace, could cause a lot of trouble. I know people were saying Anthony at Ajax, but Anthony's not going to come to Liverpool in World Cup and sit on the bench behind Mo Salah. It's just not going to happen. Plus, Ajax have put 100 million euros on Anthony's head. So that's not going to happen. So we've got to be sensible about it. If we let Bobby Firmino go, I would go and get someone like Adama Traore. People go, I think that's mad, but you just need a player to come on and play 20 minutes here and there and let Mo have a rest. You're not buying a player that's going to challenge Mo, because Mo's Mo. He's going to play every week. You know what I mean? So it's going to be Adama Traore would be the one I'd go and get. People might think it's weird, but his power and pace for 20 minutes in games against teams with dead legs. No, a lot of teams will play low blocks against us, so their legs will be really tired. You know, and after 20 minutes, with 20 minutes left of the game against a tired defence, you bring on someone on like an Adama Traore with his power and his pace and his directiveness. He's so direct. That could be a decent bit of business, you know. That could be a decent bit of business. But we'll all know tonight. If Bobby's not in the squad tonight, then we definitely know. Let's get to your chats here. Where were we? Where were we? Big up Linda Block. Big up Linda Block. Cole Fletcher and Toe. Jamie says 4-1 tonight game. Yeah, I'll do. Bobby will go for 25 mil, says Andy. Yeah, apparently that was the deal as well. They were looking between 25 and 30 mil. He's the man himself. Cameo appearance back on the show. How you doing, my man?
Sending myself a little bit more. There we go.
That
you all good? You hear me? You all good?
Yeah. That top is fire. That is.
Yeah, nice. Black Ops. This is Black Ops months today. Black Ops months today.
That is sweet. How are you, my man?
I'm not too bad, man. I'm just, I'm just trying to get some lunchtime streams in. To be honest, obviously, from tomorrow, I'm going to be running streams around lunch, 2 streams a day for the rest of the holidays. So.
Way to do it. It's the way to do it, my man. That's what I thought. That's what I do. I go on around anytime between 10:30 and 12:30. That's when I start my first videos, and I'll do an evening one if they're available. If I'm not already shattered. But yeah, that's the way to do it, my man. That's the way to do it.
So I'm taking a leaf out of yogurt, man. As I said, you gotta get the content in. I've got some time off, so why not spend it streaming? But thanks for having me on. Big up everyone in the chat. I can see you lot saying my name and stuff, so I had to
come on in. So everyone told me that you had an Arsenal fan last night saying there weren't no difference between Xhaka and Hendo.
Yeah. Guys, see, this is what I say. We got the big 6-man secret agents. I love that. Reporting back with the false evidence, the tomfoolery that these guys be coming with. Honestly, Xhaka and Henderson, they're on a different. Henderson is on a different stratosphere. Yeah. Allow me, please. I'm not even going to go into it.
The Hendo stuff. I always say Hendo's a better footballer than people give him credit for. A far better footballer. You don't play for Jurgen Klopp all these years if you're a dead player.
This is what I'm saying. On top of that is footballing IQ. Just because if you see with Henderson, he doesn't look as suave and as fancy and ability wise. He's not easy on the eye. He's not easy on the eye. But people don't like. But at the end of the day, as I said, to play for Jurgen Klopp for this long, and again 1920 Henderson and 1819 Henderson, serious.
It's at a high level, man.
High level. The passes he pulls off is seen as normal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I generally think it's an illusion that Henderson is seen as this average footballer because Liverpool at such a high level. Well, if someone, you know what I'm saying? But when the team's at such a high level, then the captain of that team has to be of a certain level. Like the whole notion that he just shouts a lot. That's just, again, coming from all these teams that don't have a captain, by the way. Ridiculous. Yeah. Absolutely ridiculous.
So true.
We get onto Henderson quite a lot nowadays because his legs are slightly going, but he still plays the 6th role to a very, very high standard, and his passing ability is very underrated. You see the pass he done at Old Trafford, in between the lines to tackle Pogba,
outside of his foot,
outside of the boot on the half volley. People were telling me Xhaka has a better shot than Henderson, but Henderson has a textbook outside the box, reversed inside finish. He has that on lock. He's done it in preseason. He does it again. He's done it plenty of times.
That's his go-to. It's his go-to, isn't it? That's his go-to.
100%, man. Show Henderson some respect, man. Honestly.
Oh no, he's my. I said last night. Me and Savage were doing our calling show last night. I said, like, Hendo's my favourite player, and everyone finds it a bit weird. I say that, but I just think he's a better footballer and being given credit for. And what Hendo does, this is what I like about Hendo. He plays at 100% of his ability every week. Now his ability might not be as high, say, as a Paul Pogba, yeah. Mm-hmm. But Hendo's played at a higher level for the last few years at club level than Paul Pogba has. It's just a fact.
He has played at a higher level than Pogba.
But he's not a better footballer than Paul Pogba. But that's what I love about Jordan Henderson.
It's not about talent. This is what people need to understand. I think a lot of people know this already, to be fair. It's more self-explanatory. But talent, like people like Dembele, was a better footballer than Mbappe. Mbappe said it himself. Yeah. But at this day and age, talent and football talent is only get you so far. It's only going to get you so far.
You need mentality.
Mentality, the hard work to be a proper professional, which is obviously a lot easier said than done because you're given everything. You're a footballer. You're given everything in front of you. So it's very easy to just rely on your talent these days.
Apparently you fell off your chair when they...
Yeah, because someone said Saka gets into our front line. He gets into City's front line.
Oh, God.
What?
Arsenal fans, they're very defensive, aren't they? Arsenal fans.
Honest.
I was on Munsey's show last night. right? And I wasn't even being disrespectful to Arsenal fans. Because basically the way I said it, when I look at, we did Premier League predictions, I'm looking at the top four. For me, before a ball's even kicked, there's only 2 teams that are guaranteed Champions League next season. That's Man City and Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
Then there's 2 spaces up for grabs. And the way Chelsea are going at the moment, I don't know what Chelsea season's going to look like. I don't know how Man United are going to go. Man United are going to be a little bit better than they were last season just because they've got a proper person in charge now. They've got a proper manager in charge. So they're going to be a little bit better. Don't know what Chelsea are going to do. For me, Spurs are better than Arsenal at the moment. So I said, it's all you guys are all running for yourself to get 3rd and 4th. Arsenal could finish 6th, and I won't be disrespectful. Oh my God, they come for me. Jesus Christ, they come for me. Oh, Spurs ain't got a better team than us, but they finished above you for the last 6 seasons. It's like, it's like
respecting it.
Even when I look at Man United's squad, right? Man United's squad, there's a lot of very good footballers in Man United's team, right? And there's a lot of better footballers in Man United's team than maybe is in Arsenal's team. But Man United have been managed poorly for 4 years. So, that's why they're the way they are. They're so defensive. I had one on here earlier. I was talking about all the top goal scorers this season. That's what this video is about. All the top goal scorers. And I was bringing out Gabriel Jesus' stats. Like Callum, is it, who's the Don at Newcastle? Callum
Wilson.
He scored more goals than Gabriel Jesus last season, yeah? All right. And
they hate to hear it.
I was just saying his stats, like he played 30-odd games every season for City. He got 8 and 9 goals and stuff like that. And I still think, but you didn't tell me the stats that he might have only played 5 or 10 minutes. I was like, get into it. Ease up. It's just, but them stats are still not good. They're still not great stats. That's why
he's got similar goal return to Roberto Firmino, who is our weakest goal scorer.
A lot of Liverpool, a lot of non-Liverpool fans, a lot of rivals say he's a dead player.
Yeah.
By the way, he's so dead that he's going to Juventus by the look of it.
Also, Richarlison has scored 14 goals in 2 separate seasons.
It's just, you can't win, can you? They're so defensive. And I think I said at the end of it, Gabriel Jesus might get 15 Premier League goals this season.
I think he'll get 14 to 16.
What's wrong with that, by the way? Do you know how hard it is to get a 20+ goals in a Premier League season?
Bro, first of all, by the way, big up Gary Pruden. He says, once about a hat. Yes, I went many, I think 13 to 15 streams of a hat on. Yes, I have my hair. Yeah, as I said, best hairline on YouTube. I've said it yesterday on stream, best hairline on YouTube.
There you go.
I don't want to hear it from no one right now. Until my hair goes fuzzy again, the hat will come back. But best hairline right now. You know what I'm saying? Black Ops Months ready for Darwin Núñez hat trick today. Yes, I said it. But I think people need to understand and respect that the Premier League is not like people are making these wild predictions based on stuff that we've never really looked into. Like preseason's never been. I've never seen so much focus on preseason. I like it because it's like you can come back to this. You can get your case studies now and you can tell people how deluded they were in preseason. But what certain people be saying is crazy. Big up Savage Talks, by the way.
Yeah, big up Savage. He will punch everyone out as well. But social joins. You lot care about Arsenal way too much. It shouldn't bother you this much. Starting to sound like fear. Fuck that. I don't talk about Arsenal. It's Arsenal. Look, I only look the way they spoke about today because I was talking about who would be top goal scorers. So I put it on the thumbnail. All the players that all social media is talking about. So I followed that route. Gabriel Jesus is one of them. And then I said, I don't think he will get Golden Boot because he plays for a weak side who are not Man City. Read out his stats. Then I said he'd get probably between 14 and 15 Premier League goals, which is good. Yeah. And I get shot down at. What do you want me to say? Arsenal live in a world of their own. I don't get.
Who also lives in a world of their own, and people aren't talking about it that much. Spurs fans.
Yeah.
Spurs fans.
I don't think the transfer business is that great.
I promise you, Spurs fans are talking the most. And you won't know because they're doing it amongst each other. So when I said I'm Black Ops Months. So I've been seeing it. People think I ain't been seeing it. These guys, some of these guys think they're going to challenge. Some of these guys think they're going to win it. Some of these guys honestly and truly think
do you know Deji, the Spurs fan?
Yeah.
He thinks they're going to win the league, doesn't he? And he says it
was I in the stream when he said that? I might have been in the stream.
He said it with chest as well. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, why? What? you got to get 90 odd points to win this Premier League out of Liverpool and City's hands. You got to get 90 odd points. Spurs ain't getting 90 odd points.
Joe, I don't know, innit? People, as I said, people like to. The thing is with Tottenham and Manchester City, disrespectfully, is that yes, I said disrespectfully. The thing is about Tottenham and City is that people ignore Man City's deficiencies because they don't mind them winning. Yeah. So everyone will talk about how Liverpool have weakened because of the loss of Mane. They'll ignore the fact that he's been regressing over the last 2 years. They'll ignore the fact that he's had 6 good months over the last 24 months. But when we lose him, he's the best player in the world.
So true.
Sterling is City's all-time top scorer. He's the second highest scorer under Pep Guardiola, I believe.
Only Aguero's got more goals under the Pep era than Sterling.
Yeah, he's got the most appearances for Manchester City. Yep. He also has he's the top 10 scorers of all time, 4-time Premier League winner, integral to Pep's system.
Tremendous footballer. And
Sterling goes, and everyone goes, "Oh, brilliant! Fucking brilliant! What? Well done! Well done. Nothing wrong with Sterling even. Jesus obviously is another one who, even though isn't a starter player for City, very integral to the way City play at times, and has come up with some very key moments when called upon. He's out the door. Of course, they brought in Haaland, who is guaranteed goals. Yes, but Alvarez and what's his name, Jack Grealish, for me, do not replicate what Pep wants in that system as efficiently as Sterling did at his best. But people will ignore that because it's Manchester City. And they look at the fact that we brought in Diaz, we brought in Darwin Núñez, which is a similar thing. We brought in a winger and a striker, and it's like, well, no, you guys have regressed. But City, oh my God, they've strengthened. Oh my God, they've strengthened. When Kyle Walker is losing 5 appearances every season, do you know that?
Yeah.
Kyle Walker every season, 5 less appearances.
His legs are giving up on him, ain't he?
His legs are giving up. But it's fine though, because they just got rid of Zinchenko, right?
It's madness. Right? I said this the other day on to somebody. I don't get. I had this rant and argument with people already. I don't get it. I don't think enough has been made out of the players that City have sold. If Liverpool sold, if Liverpool sold Salah to Chelsea, the world would come down on us, wouldn't they? The world would come down on us. City have sold Sterling and Gabriel Jesus, yeah? And let's face it, Haaland weren't a Gabriel Jesus replacement like they say he was. He was an Aguero replacement a year late, right? We all know that. It's just that he didn't get Haaland last season because they waited for his clause to come in. That's sensible. That's what you do, right? So he's an Aguero replacement. What happens if Haaland gets injured? And I've read out his stats already. Haaland's goal stats are amazing, but his game stats, he never completes a season. Gets injured all the time.
Yeah, but again,
what happens when Haaland gets injured? You got no Haaland, no Jesus, and no Sterling. Who's scoring the goals? I am less afraid of Man City's attack without a Haaland, a Sterling, and a Jesus.
But this is what I'm saying. People, this is the narrative, by the way. Like Mane leaving is the be all and end all for Liverpool, and they've regressed, and then the gap is bigger than ever towards Man City. When arguably our squad depth showed better than City's squad depth because we competed for 4 trophies, they competed for 1.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or for 2, you could say. But now, and the worst thing is, Sterling didn't just go abroad. They sold him to a rival. And they sold him to a rival, to a club rival. You know, for me, it's just, as I said, I think maybe it's because Liverpool are a big club. And obviously that is the fact that Liverpool, anything we do is going to be looked at 10 times.
It's magnified.
It's going to be magnified as opposed to Manchester City. But I just don't know how people ignore City's deficiencies. And the same with Tottenham. Because Tottenham are making so many signings, people are looking at them thinking, oh my gosh. But realistically, they signed 2 starters. Perisic starts, Basuma starts. Richarlison doesn't start currently as Kulusevski's on form. Longley is a questionable start. It's a loan. They're not too sure about that one.
He's hardly played games in 4 years.
Start over Doherty for me. Jed Spence's too raw. Doesn't start over Doherty for me. Who else did they bring in? Forster, not a starter. Who else did they bring in? Someone else.
They bigged up Forster like mad, didn't they? A backup goalkeeper. It's just mad.
Who else? They brought in one more person.
Can't even think now.
I think that's it. To be fair,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
so,
Yeah.
so they brought in 2-3 stars, and I think they've strengthened their squad, but they haven't brought in starters. And the way you do it is you bring in starters and your previous starters become your bench players. So your last year's strength becomes your strength that you can take into the domestic cups.
Yeah.
But Tottenham are now playing Champions League football. Tottenham are basically playing no European football because they went out of the Conference League so early because of what happened. So the golfing games is going to be massive. They're going to be they're going to be playing so many more games, and that for me, it's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy. By the way, people asking me where I got this Liverpool shirt from.
It's sweet. I've never seen it anywhere.
Do you know what? My mum actually got it for me as a present when we won the league. So
I've never seen that shirt anywhere.
I'll probably ask her. I'm pretty sure she got it off the Liverpool website. She said, go on.
I have to look for that because that is smart, man. I actually like that.
Yeah, do you know what? I think. Remember when the black Allison keeper kit, the black with the black kit, Allison's.
That was beautiful.
I asked mum to get that, and obviously, like, she's
got
like,
that.
I can't find it, but there's another black one on the website. Do you want it? And I was like, yeah, just get that.
That goalkeeper shirt that year was beautiful.
Proper good.
That sold out, didn't it? That sold out like mad.
So fast, couldn't get that anywhere.
And then when you whack Allison in it, it just makes it look better, don't it? I don't care. I'm a straight man, but Allison's he's a gorgeous man. Let's face it.
It's like a concept. It was on the Liverpool website. I'm probably it was on the website. Like,
I like it. It's probably one of them things they did for a limited time, though.
Yeah.
You know, when they do limited time shirts, I bet that's what that was. But Spence, you say with Spurs. I've been saying it for a while. I think people were bigging up Spurs' transfer summer a bit too much. I don't think it's been exceptional. And when people talk about, I was listening to Talk Sport the other day, and people wind me up about that now because everyone thinks I'm working for Talk Sport. I'm not. It's another broadcaster, but I can't say on live air. I can actually now. Sky TV. Sky TV, I can say. But you might be seeing me there lately, soon. But we Talk Sport. They were saying they had the Spurs fan on it, and then saying, "I think Spurs will beat Liverpool into second place next season." And I was like, "Where is this coming from?" Because I look at Spurs' transfer business, and then I look at Spurs' whole squad as a whole. All the new players they got in, everyone they got in their team. Only 2 players in their whole team make our best 11. And that's probably Son and Kane. And that's it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's it. Romero's a good centre-back, but he's only been there a few months, and he's not better than Matip. He's not better than Virgil. Alisson's better than their keeper. Trent's a better right-back. Robbo's a better left-back. You don't
even have to go through this.
It's mad, ain't it? It's mad that I understand it because they got Conte in charge, and Conte's a world-class manager, but his European record stinks.
Oh, stinky.
He had good teams in Juventus and Inter Milan where he couldn't do anything with them. So
prime Lukaku, all that Inter Milan team knackered. It was knackered.
Oh, here you go. Savage says it's still in stock.
So by the way, this video is obviously who's going to get the golden boot.
Yeah, we'll go get the golden boot. Yeah, I personally think Salah will still get it.
I want Salah to get the golden boot simply because then obviously his level with golden boots is on Henry.
Oh, then we have a conversation.
Then it's like, Arsenal fans.
Oh, could you imagine that conversation?
Oh, that would be man. I'll be unbearable. Arsenal fans will me. Troops will come for my neck.
But, I think Salah will get golden boot, and I think Trent's going to break the assist record.
And you, by the way, I think Robbo's 5 assists off the all-time assist record from a wingback.
That's mad, ain't it?
And Trent is, I think 8 or 9 assists off.
And Trent's what, 23, 24?
Yeah.
It's nuts. Put some respect on these. People are
normalized. People are trying to normalize what our wingbacks do. And
I know.
The second another wingback hits form, you can just compare them to what our guys are doing. Do you realize? Do people need to realize? Do you know whose records Trent breaks? His own. He breaks his own records at the age of 23. That's not normal. So stop normalizing it every time Reece James has 5 good games. Stop doing it.
When I look at Trent now, I just don't call him the best right back. He's just a world-class footballer. Simple as that. Just a world-class footballer. Look what he does. He's passing. It's just I keep saying it, if Trent was Brazilian, everyone would be raving about him. Simple as that. Everyone would be raving about it. Trent's different. But yeah, top goal scorer. I'm going Mo. I think Haaland would be up there as well. I'm not dissing Haaland. He's a goal scorer. He'd be up there. But I'm going Mo because he's not playing the World Cup. Neither's Haaland, but he's just signed that contract. Mo's looking sharp in pre-season already.
He is looking very sharp.
He's got his tan. He's got that tan going on. Even he's got a bit of blonde. He's got a bit of blonde on the tip of his hair where he's getting some sun. You know, the man's looking sharp. But I always say, I say as well, don't count out Darwin Núñez. I'm telling you now, guys.
Do you know what?
Count him out. He's a goal scorer. I don't care about his first touch and shit. He's a goal scorer.
Jamie, what I would say though is that Salah's looking a lot less. He's looking a lot less greedy of recent. And I don't know whether that's because it's pre-season. He's maybe just holding back. He looks he's looking more selfless than usual.
Yeah, his all-round gameplay is strange, man.
I like his selfishness. That's one of the things I love about him.
I don't get what's wrong with it.
People get annoyed about the selfishness. I love that. I love that shit. See, when people say Ronaldo's mad selfish in his early years at Madrid, I say I love that. I love that.
You don't get almost 1,000 goals by not being selfish.
Literally, because you believe me shooting is better than you shooting.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do it.
I don't care how good you are.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? I believe me. If I strike that ball, it's going to be better for the team if you strike that ball. And obviously, there's going to be times where you look at him and go, "Yeah, you should have passed." But he's got enough money in the bank to go, "Do you know what? You should have passed." But I think at 30 other occasions you should have passed and you actually scored. So, you know what I mean? I don't think Kane's going to get the Golden Boot this year because I think Son's going to have more goals than him. I think Kane's goal threat is decreasing just slightly because he's playing a slightly more deeper role under Conte. And even though Tottenham fans like to call it a class in transition, listen, people, let me get one thing straight. Transition is a fancy way to say, it's a fancy way of just saying counter-attacking. Don't let these Tottenham fans think they got this madness going on here. Transition is just a fancy way of fancy way to say counter.
I still think Tottenham will finish third in the Premier League this season.
Like transition, listen, Tottenham are looking good, but I'm just saying when people try and overrate this transition thing, people looking Ten Hag in transition, all that stuff. As I said, transition these days is a fancy way of counter-attacking. It's a fancy way of just explaining counter-attacking. When people say people like Nuno Tavares is raw, it's just a fancy way of saying he's shit, but he'll come along at some point. Stop beating around the bush, people. You know what I'm saying? Diaz is raw. If you want the raw, that's Diaz.
Yeah.
Not people like Tavares. He is horrific. He gives me Moreno vibes. He's horrible.
He's terrible.
He gives me Alberto Moreno withdrawals. And he doesn't even play for my club.
No, he's terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, no. Kane, I think is Kane. I love what Kane does off the ball. You know what I mean?
That is true. Mo is never given Darwin Núñez the penalty in the Premier League. That is.
I like that though. I hear that. To be fair, I think.
Big up Anna, Spurs fan in the chat.
Of course, we need more squad players. But we haven't had for years now. We have options, and everyone's on. Spurs
will be third. And this is the best Spurs squad in a long time. I agree. But
I think Spurs for me finished top 4 again. I'm a bit.
It's a title. It's a title.
The title charges. I'll be honest. For me, it's giving me Mourinho vibes of 2019 or 2020. I think when they were top.
Oh yeah.
Until they
remember when Everton were top of the league for a while, and everyone going on because Carlo Ancelotti was their manager, and they're like, maybe Everton can make a push to the title this season.
Isn't that when they finished at 8 points above the relegation by the end of the season?
it's just like.
I think who else is it? Do you know what? People aren't talking about this one, the revival of Jamie Vardy.
Yeah. No, he shut his wife up. He might be all right.
Yeah, a lot of injuries last season, of course. A lot of injuries, but I think he's stocked up on the Red Bulls now, stocked up on the Monsters and the Red Bulls. And I generally think he could have a revival because Leicester have got almost all their players back. Obviously, I think last season was a bit of a rattle for them with their injuries. Yeah, Maddison's back. Jamie Vardy he came back at the end of the season for about 5-6 games and got about 5 goals.
Yeah, Jamie Vardy's always got to bang goals. That's his game, ain't it? Yeah. The man bangs goals.
But he looked good. He looked good. And I think if this preseason keeps on going well for him, I reckon Jamie Vardy could probably get to the 15 to 20 range again. I think I look at Jesus is in there for me. Darwin Núñez is in there for me. Haaland's not in there for me. Haaland's not in there for me. Not in there.
Do you know with
Haaland goals as well, bro? I promise you.
Do you know Haaland? Haaland is a goal scorer, right? He is a goal scorer. But I don't actually. I've said this before. Everyone keeps slagging Darwin Núñez off for his first touch and his build-up play. Yeah, I've watched Haaland for a long time. Haaland's build-up play and all that is not great either. That's not what he's about. He's a world-class goal scorer. I actually wouldn't call him a world-class footballer, but he's a world-class goal scorer. You know where, like, Mario Gomez, for instance, used to bang goals for fun in Germany, didn't he?
Yeah,
Mario Gomez used to get 30 goals. He used to get 30 goals every season, banging goals for fun. But he wasn't a world-class footballer because the rest of his game wasn't good enough. I'm like that with Haaland. I think he's a world-class goal scorer, but I don't think he's a world-class player. Do you see City fans? I don't know what is wrong with City fans. I don't know if they're worried or something. But have you seen they've clipped up Darwin Núñez's training?
Yep.
It comes off Liverpool TV. So why are Man City fans watching Liverpool TV to clip up Darwin Núñez? Are they a bit worried or something? Because I don't go on City TV to clip things up. I don't give a shit. So why are they a bit
on City TV?
Are they a bit worried? Are they a bit worried? Because look, Haaland scored on his debut for City in that friendly, but did you see the rest of his play? Jesus Christ, it wasn't exactly quality, was it? So it just gets a bit. No, it gets a bit over the top.
He went through on goal and he squared it to someone who wasn't there.
Yeah, and then he missed from 3 yards. So it's just not. I think Darwin Núñez will score goals.
Núñez gets 13 for me.
13. If he gets 13 Prem goals, I'll be happy with 13 Prem goals. I really will.
Again, players don't just click straight away.
You get the freaks out there who get monster goals. You know, Mo on his debut, 32 Premier League goals.
Yeah.
36 Premier League games.
We'll never see that again, by the way.
And by the way, he got 42 GA in 36 Premier League games in his first season. That's mad.
Yeah, and he was 3 GA off of he was 3 goals, off of King Kenny's 47. And by the way, King Kenny, they were playing 42 Premier League games at that point.
Yeah.
It wasn't 30. It wasn't 38. It's 36, sorry.
Do you know, if Mo gets 23 goals this season, he's our 5th top goal scorer of all time.
That's crazy.
That's just, and he's not that's just in like all goals, all comps. So Ian Rush is obviously our first and always will be, but he can go over people like Fowler this season. You know, Stevie G, Fowler, Michael. And he's not even a number 9. The disrespect he gets is mad, even by our own fans at times, but especially rival fans. No one. Personally, I think Mo will be Golden Boot winner. I just think the World Cup is going to do him good. And I think he'll be the Golden Boot. I think Harry Kane might be up there and Son will be up there as well. You can never I'm never going to disrespect Son. No, he's a good footballer. You can see him scoring goals. Harry Kane. I don't know with Harry Kane because I still look at Spurs' midfield and they've not got a lot of creativity in that midfield. So I think Harry Kane will still come deep to make the creativity. So I'm not sure if he'll get the goals that he should because he's going to be playing deep quite a lot as that creativity outlet for goals to Son. So, yeah, and then Haaland, you just never know Haaland. Haaland...
Salah, Son, maybe Kane. As I said, I think Haaland gets like 4. I think Haaland gets like 16 goals.
It all depends if he's. Do you know? It all depends on Haaland's fitness as well.
Yeah,
Haaland misses games. I mean, his fitness is a concern. He missed 180 games through injury. You know what I mean?
But he got 84 and 86, so it's like.
Oh, his goals to game ratio.
That is. Like,
his goals to game ratio is madness. It's absolute madness. Yeah. But
I do want Jota to get a good. I want to see.
Don't forget about Jota.
Yeah, don't want to forget.
Oh, the disrespect on Jota is mad. You know,
you know me. I was part of that brigade.
I just find it crazy because there's this thing going around now that goal scorers can't just score goals, which I find crazy. You know,
that is crazy. But
it's a mad one. You got to apparently do more now. It's
coming from, it is, Jamie, coming from my point of view, where I was probably one of the first people to start slandering, because I was slandering Jota when he was scoring goals, when he was scoring goals at a high rate. And I wasn't slandering him in the sense that, he's shit. I was saying that for me, when it comes to Jota, he doesn't offer much else apart from his goals, because I've kept an eye on his all-round play. Can he improve on his all-round play? That's what Klopp's there for, to improve the all-round play and to bring, because if he gets that part of his game, then you've got something serious there, on top of what he already offers in front of the goal, as being a fox in the box, how good he is in the air and stuff. I just said, for me, in high profile games, I wouldn't start Jota in any of them. In high profile games against Manchester City, because the games where you need your striker to do more than just score goals is the games against Man City. You know what I mean? The games against maybe probably get a game against Chelsea, but you know what I mean? High profile games in the Champions League. I think for me, Jota, I'll probably lean towards a Bobby, or someone who can just do a bit more on the ball in the central areas in transition. And that's what it is, really. I think obviously Bobby's not the same player, but I just prefer using the wingers as the main outlet rather than someone who can just score goals against the high profile side. Against general games in the Premier League, he can play that. Do you get it? Like, I ain't got problems with that, because I know he's going to get me the goals.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably more than we're going to concede, because our defense is world class.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's to just explain. That's the 100th time. I do not hate Diogo Jota. I do not have an agenda.
The great option to have, though, isn't he? What a great option to have, though, coming off the bench.
There you go.
It's a tremendous option. So breaking news: Martinez has just been officially announced as Man United player, and his club photo. I've got his club photo right here. He's just had it done. So there's his club photo. He just had his club photo taken. So big up, Mark. Oh, gee.
Rumor has it he was standing on the store for that picture as well.
Big up to him. But yeah, obviously the banter has already started between Man United fans, saying that he's as good as Virgil. So it's already.
You're gonna watch on for the show, by the way. You're gonna watch on.
Yeah, I'm doing a watch on tonight. Yeah.
I might jump in. If you got space, I might jump in at half time.
Yeah, no worries, my man, no worries.
If you got space.
Always got space.
I was gonna do a watch along, but so many people doing watch alongs. I might just do a post game or a pre game. I don't know, post game or something.
Yeah, I mean, watch along's mad. I think every Liverpool channel now does a watch along, so it's like competition for space. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it is competition.
I'm probably gonna just do a post game. So if you don't want to jump any Liverpool, you know what I'm saying. Get
on the post. Yeah, exactly. So Man United getting Martinez in, they're doing some business, but I still don't think it helps them next season. I really don't. They've got no goal scorers. Neither are Chelsea. It's a mad one with Chelsea.
Sterling's a goal scorer, but needs help.
I've said it. If Lukaku stayed, I think they'd form a good partnership.
Yeah.
But I've said this for time now. I don't blame Timo Werner, and I don't blame Lukaku for not working at Chelsea. I blame Thomas Tuchel. I don't think Thomas Tuchel knows how to coach attackers. I think if Werner...
He doesn't. Name me an attacker he's made better. Name me one.
No one. No, I mean, Havertz has been there 2 years. He's not exactly pulled up any trees, has he?
I think defensively and in the midfield, he's done well.
Yeah, that's his game, though.
Attackers...
He ain't made anyone better.
Yo, and this is why stop comparing Thomas Tuchel to Jurgen Klopp. They don't eat at the same table, bro. They don't eat from the same table, G.
Klopp Tuchel eats the leftovers, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Literally, they don't.
It's just not. I've said it now. If Werner played for Liverpool right now, Werner would be a far better player, and Klopp would use him better as well. Klopp wanted him. Don't forget that. Klopp wanted Werner, and the reason he wanted him because he knows how good he is and what he can do with him. No, Werner's a decent footballer. He's just not been coached correct. And
His
Lukaku
confidence is on the floor as well. He's confidence on the floor.
And Lukaku, look, you can't play You can't play the system that Tuchel plays. Did not help Lukaku one bit. It just didn't help him one bit. Now Lukaku has to take some blame, obviously, but I think Lukaku would have scored goals for Chelsea if Tuchel knew what he's doing attacking wise. He didn't. I worry. Like, if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be a bit worried going into next season. Koundé's not coming. He's going to Barcelona now, which is a weird one. Barcelona accepted 20 million less than Chelsea offered.
I mean,
that's a weird one, ain't it? That's mad.
Yeah, like Chelsea still score goals in it. I think they got less goals. They got like 5th behind us. And
yeah, they got like, 70 odd goals, but you need to be to win this Premier League. You need to be over 80 goals this season. In my opinion,
and Dicker, as I was saying to subscribe to Big Six Pants.
Yeah. And put it in the put his thing in the live chat, man.
Appreciate that, guys. Obviously, yesterday's video was hilarious. Make sure if you want to go back and watch that.
And why aren't you a mod? I thought I modded you, and I'm going to mod you right now, man, because I thought you was a moderator already. You're always in there. There you go, Ant. You're modded up.
Someone asked a question about what Bobby Firmino's links to.
Bobby looks like he's leaving.
Does he actually look at no?
Well, apparently, the breaking news is this afternoon while I've been on live is that Juventus are putting another bid in for Bobby Firmino, and it might be going as well.
No,
so
that we can't because we can't sell Bobby after Klopp said how good he's looking.
Yeah, and Bob Liverpool want 25 to 30 million for Bobby, and Liverpool knocked down apparently the 20 million first bid, and Juventus are coming in again. And so if they bid up to 25 million, Liverpool go accept it by the sounds of it.
And who are we going to bring in?
That's
when I start to worry. You sell Bobby Firmino, I'll start to worry.
If we sell Bobby, we've got to bring in a right winger, in my opinion, because you've got Jota and Nunez for the number 9 position. You've got Carvalho and Diaz on the left-hand side. So you need someone on the right-hand side. I'll just go and get a right winger. This is a mad one. I've already said it. I'd go and get a Adama Traore. Because buying a right winger in Mo Salah's position is going to be very difficult. Because you go buy a player who knows he ain't going to play a lot of football. It's a bit like buying someone in Trent's position as a right back. It's taken us 3 years to find a Calvin Ramsey who's going to play in that position and knows he ain't going to play a lot because Trent's playing. So with Salah on that right hand side, I've said it. Get a Adama Traore in, who don't mind sitting on the bench, because he did it at Wolves as well, but have him as a 20-minute impact player with that power and pace for 20 minutes. Because teams play low blocks against us, so their legs will get tired. Imagine bringing on Adama Traore for 20 minutes at the end of the game. I think
he'd frustrate us with his end product, though.
He might end product, but I'm just going for that power and pace of 20. As a 20-minute footballer, that's always going to be a 20-minute player. I think he might. I'm thinking the players that can come in and no, they're not going to play because Mo's going to play there. I mean, everyone says Anthony at Ajax. Anthony ain't going to go to Liverpool in World Cup year to sit on the bench. It's just not going to happen. And plus, Liverpool ain't going to pay 100 million euros for him, which that Ajax want. So, who do you go for? That right? Maybe Neto from Wolves or.
Bro, I can't now. I just think that's just that I can't. If we my head's spinning. Are we actually going to let go of Bobby Firmino?
Or just go and get Bowen from West Ham. That's what I would do.
We ain't going to get him though, man.
I love Bowen. Quality player. So underrated.
Like, yeah, I mean, we share the same last name, so that's
there you go.
Me and him have that connection, but bro, we can't let go of Bobby Firmino. That can't happen.
That can't happen. Bobby's still a great player. I don't care what anyone says.
That can't happen, you know.
Because if Bobby weren't a great player, teams like Juventus wouldn't be coming in for him. Do you know what I mean? Bobby can still do bits. Imagine Bobby's impact off the bench and stuff like that. Not many clubs have a Bobby Firmino in their team.
This is what I'm saying.
And plus, can you imagine Bobby leaving before he gets a proper send-off? I can't have Bobby leaving before he gets a proper send-off either. No, the fans get to say goodbye now.
Bro, I'm sorry. You know what? My head's gone. I know it seems like my head's gone. I'm looking at it now. My head's gone. I can't. Can't happen. It can't happen, bro.
I've upset people with the Traore talk. I don't mean... Look, Aaron, I agree. His end product stinks. What I'm thinking of is just a player that won't cost a lot of money and will probably be happy sitting on the bench and then playing 20 minutes in games for Mo. Because I hate all this rotation shit. It does my head in. Rotation. Mo Salah is not getting rotated. He's Mo Salah.
No way.
When Pep was at Barcelona with Messi, did Pep buy players and go to Messi, right, we go rotate it through the season? No, he didn't. Messi played. Cristiano Real Madrid. All right, we're going to rotate you You know, Benzema's not. You know, Benzema's output is not the same when you're playing, and you know, it's just you don't rotate these players. So I don't get the Salah thing. Let's get a right winger in that can compete with Salah and rotate him. Why? That ain't going to happen. No, there's players in team. Thierry Henry, when he was at Arsenal, never got rotated. He played. Yeah, I don't get this.
I agree with the comment from KZ for days. If we let Bobby go, I don't replace him. There's serious questions. Questions. You go get Lucas Paqueta this instant. Certain questions.
Or go and get a midfielder to replace Bobby. But then we got too many midfielders. Like Klopp's already said it. We got 8 midfielders.
You know what these men are like? They'll say we've got Fabio Carvalho. He's the Bobby replacement. Allow me.
I did say last season he was the Bobby replacement.
No.
Which is probably long term, that is probably the case.
Not now. He needs to learn.
Not right now. Long term, I think that's the case. Carvalho is probably going to be Bobby's replacement, especially if he ends up playing as a number 10 for the club. Then he definitely is. But that's long term. Right now, though, short term, I'd go and get a midfielder. I'd go and get Pogba. Go and get Mateus Nunes. Go and get someone like that and just, you know, and then let... because Ox's injury is apparently really bad. Apparently, we ain't going to see Ox for quite a long time.
Is it bad?
Yeah, apparently it's quite bad. That's why he never let Tyler Morton go on loan because of the Ox injury. That's why he ain't let Tyler Morton go on loan. Because if it weren't that bad, he was only out for 6 or 8 weeks. He'd still let Tyler Morton go on loan, wouldn't he? But apparently, it's really bad. So I'd go and get a midfielder. If we sold Bobby for 25 mil, I'll go and get I'll go and get that Mateus Nunes. Put another 20 million to it, and it gets you Mateus Nunes. You know, get him in our midfield.
Even him though, like it's not that it ain't. He's all right, Nunes, but like I don't know, man. Like we can't integrate too many new men to the system.
No, you can't. It don't work, does it?
Ones and twos, man. When it comes to starting players, ones and twos. Yeah. 3 at best. 3's a crowd. 1s and 2s. You got to integrate these men in. Fabinho didn't come straight into the team. Robertson didn't come straight into the team. These men did not come straight into the team. They took time. It takes time to get, because this is an elite system. This is a very elite system.
The only ones who come straight into the team look like the attackers.
Yeah, attackers.
Salah came straight in. Nunes. Salah came straight in. Mane came straight in. Diaz came straight in. But the midfielders and defence is where our system is. The system is our defence and midfield, because the way we play the high line, how everyone's compact, how the midfield plays. Do you hear what Thiago said in his pre-season interview the other day? He said Klopp showed him how to run.
Yeah.
He's taught him how to run. Because he's not ever played in the midfield where you've got to be that busy in that position.
No, Goretzka done his running for him. Goretzka done the running for him.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got to be that good at attacking and defensive play in our midfield. That's why Curtis Jones. I always say this about Curtis Jones. I like Curtis Jones. I don't get the hate on Curtis Jones. I don't think there's anything wrong in Curtis Jones.
Because he hasn't progressed enough. He's just
he's still only a kid, ain't he? He's not like he's 28 years old. But when I look at Curtis Jones, I look at a player as just a good squad player, and I don't see what's wrong with that. What's wrong with just being a good squad player? Yes, he's not going to be Foden quality. Yes, he's not going to be like Stevie. But what's wrong with just being a good squad player for Liverpool?
I think it's my frustration just like where it's like sometimes he gets to the edge of the box, he doesn't know what to do with it.
Do you know what I think it is? I had this thing with me and Savage are talking about it. With Curtis, I think he's worried about giving away the ball. Because the way our midfield is, it's about getting that ball, getting it back quick, getting the ball and getting it to the forward players as quick as you can, or making some kind of transition with the ball at your feet. And with Curtis, I think he looks at it like because Curtis's natural game is he plays on the edge, don't he?
Yeah.
He likes playing the dangerous pass. He might like doing a trick or two, a curling shot from outside the box. He likes playing that's his game. And when Klopp wants you to not do that at times and play a bit more disciplined, I think that's why Curtis holds on to the ball too long sometimes, because it's like, if I give away the ball here, I really want to do that pass. But if I give it away and I'm not in a defensive position in my midfield area, I'm going to hear the shit from the boss. So I think that's sometimes why he does too much on the ball sometimes. That's my opinion anyway. But I like Curtis. He can just be a decent squad player for us. I've not got a problem with it. Sometimes I'd rather him come off the bench than Naby. You know what I mean? Yeah, sometimes does anyone actually get excited when Naby comes off the bench?
No. You know me. That's me. That's me. Like, don't take my word. Don't take my.
No, I'm with you as well. I'm with you as well. When I see Naby coming on, I'm like, oh Jesus Christ.
And it's not even like he's a dead ball or anything like that.
But he's a good footballer. We all know that. It's just irritating. His fitness levels. You know, we watch Naby Keita. I don't think there's a Liverpool fan who don't think Naby Keita's a good footballer. He's a good footballer. You can tell he is. There's ability there, but he plays within himself too much because of his injuries.
That Klopp sort though.
And then Klopp tried to make him Genie Wijnaldum last season, didn't he? So, you know, it neglects his actual game, what he wants to play. And I'm not too fussed on it all. I think we're going to have a good season. I can't wait for it to start. I can't wait for Saturday for the Community Shield.
It needs to happen. It needs to happen, honestly.
We have to win that game. We have to win that game.
I'm probably going to go Salah. I probably agree with you.
Yeah. Salah's just going to do bits. And Trent's going to break the assist record. That's what I'm saying. I think Trent would have broke the assist record time ago. It's just, you see the amount of quality crosses he puts in the box that no one gets on the end of.
Yeah, he's playing more inverted this time as well. I think when we see the new system is changing a little bit now, and I'm seeing Trent coming a lot more central. So I generally think those assists might flow even more. Might have seen more goals this season as well.
Yeah. I mean, Trent, we've seen how much he's bulked up as well. He's definitely on something.
Yeah. Look.
He's definitely on that protein powder. Let's say it like that. Did you see what we did to that Leipzig defense? Yeah, we destroyed it.
Are you excited to see Darwin Núñez today? Quick question as well.
Yeah. I hope he starts. I want to see him starting with Diaz and Salah because you have to think with Jota's injury, that's going to be the starting three, ain't it?
And we've never seen him start. He hasn't started a game of football for us.
So I want to see him start this game against RB with Salzburg with Salah and Diaz because that's probably the front three going forward this season. So it's got I want to see how they link up because I think just Darwin's presence on the pitch. He's 6'1". He's a striker. He's a number 9 who's 6'1". Centre backs are automatically glued to that sort of thing, ain't they? A 6'1" striker, centre backs are automatically glued to it. So that's going to leave space for Diaz and Salah, man. It's going to leave a lot of space in the wide areas, and I'm interested to see it.
Did you know what my philosophy was before we bought Núñez? I would have put the 100 mil into a midfielder and kept Divock Origi for one season at the 9. Because
I agree. Klopp didn't like him, though, did he? Let's face it.
I think Divock Origi probably could have got about 15 to 16 goals in the Prem if he started every game.
He bags in Italy, by the way.
He bagged already.
Yeah, he's going to score 15 Serie A goals easy with AC Milan. Easy.
Yeah,
easy.
I'm seeing
he's a goal scorer.
Apparently, Bobby wants more.
He wants more regular playing time, don't he?
Yeah.
I don't blame him. But it's going to be hard in this Liverpool team now for him, ain't it? That's the thing.
Boy, oh boy. But Jamie, I'm probably going to have to...
Yeah, I'm getting out of here now anyway, my man. I'm getting out with... Yeah, guys, make sure you go and sub to Monty's channel. Big Six Bouncy's on his way to 2K. Hit him up.
We're on the race. We're trying to get to 2K before the season starts. You've got 10 days.
There you go. You bang it out. No worries about that. 9 days.
Try.
Easy stuff.
170 subs. Can we do it?
Do a watch along for the Community Shield. You're getting it in that alone. You get it in that alone. Yeah. That's where all my things come on. Watch alongs. People just come onto your watch alongs, don't they?
My watch alongs don't actually do too well. I don't know.
I always do quite well on my watch alongs. I think my last one got 4.5K in my last watch along.
My watch alongs get like 400.
The problem with the watch alongs is because we're all doing it.
Yes.
Every Liverpool channel's doing it. So everyone's a bit split where to go. And when you got the Red Men and Coppish, the two biggest ones doing it, you're losing thousands to them too. So Yeah, just do it anyway. Just keep it up, mate. That's what I do. I don't really care now. I just do it for the fun of it.
In my opinion, as well.
I want to be a football commentator. That's my goal. So that's why I do it as well. I love commentating.
That's you see. But I always have to big up people like Flex, even though Flex are Man United. People like Flex now doing official work with Man United. He's making it possible for people like us who are making content that we are paving the way. They are paving the way for people like us.
Exactly.
To make that happen. And listen, man, Jamie Phillips, commentator for Liverpool Football Club, doesn't sound too bad to me. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be in the Sky Sports office, but yeah, hopefully it's one of them ones, man. Hopefully you can make that happen.
Jamie, please replace Martin Tyler.
I want to be in a half time. For pre-game, post-game, half-time.
Yeah. Bit of analysis. That's what you want, man.
Yeah.
That's it. Right, we're out of here, guys. So I'll be back for the watch along at 6:30. I think it is 7:00 kickoff. So I'm back at 6:30, half hour before the game, guys. Make sure you come and join us then, guys, at 6:30. And from me and Monts. See you later, guys. Enjoy.